What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jedi Joey. Welcome all when you do come in. What does share screen mean? I can share my screen. We are live, ready to talk about some Marvel stuff. So we've been doing live streams for Cobra Kai lately. That's been kind of our main gist of things. And now we're going to be talking about Deadpool and Wolverine and San Diego Comic-Con this weekend. So look forward to a big day. We're going to be talking about lots of different mediums today. I have a big plan for content for you guys today. There'll be a mixture of Cobra Kai stuff in there. There'll also be a mixture of some really cool Marvel stuff that we're talking about as well, which we're also going to cover in this stream. Also, I released my reaction for Joker this morning, and we'll be welcome to the stream. We'll be talking about Joker in a little bit as well. So, like later today, you can watch my review. We also have the podcast in there. We'll talk about all things DC. So that's gonna be exciting. Hey, what's up, Daniel? How you doing, my friend? It's been a while since we've done this kind of live stream. Thanks for dropping a like, man. I appreciate it. Lots of good content coming today. So welcome, everyone. Appreciate you showing up, Daniel. How's your day going? I know it's early afternoon for you. Or maybe it's not early afternoon. Maybe it's more closer to morning, depending on your time zone. Some people might have morning. It just depends. Hope you guys are having a great day. So we got lots to get into today. Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, man. We're going over reviews right now. Room Master. Welcome, bro. Welcome into the stream. I'm glad to see you here. It's good to see you. Very good to see everyone. So how's everyone doing today? We're just chilling, hanging in there. Let's see something. I think we might be better off testing. Is it louder enough? Chosen, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great day, my friend. I know I'm having a great day. Don't forget to drop likes, guys. Hey, Evil Empire Gaming. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. So we have 4 people in the chat. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. This is going to be a big stream. We're going to be talking. Oh, you're going to watch Deadpool on August 9th when you come back? Sick. So we're going to go over these reviews and talk pregame. So I don't know if you guys saw the news yesterday, but Deadpool and Wolverine, appreciate the second like. Deadpool and Wolverine also had a big reveal yesterday, not like about the movie, but about the producer actually said that they put fake leaks out there to prevent spoilers. Thank you for the third like. I appreciate it. Also, you don't have to, guys, but I want you guys to know that since I am a part of the YouTube Partner Program, if you guys want to show support, if you have money to give and you want to support me, you can also do super stickers, super chats, and super thanks if you want. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you to, but it is an option that I want you guys to know that's available. So I'm joining membership when I come back. Sounds good, Chosen? Yes, I also have a membership program, guys. It's only $5 per month. You'll get access to exclusive videos. You'll get choices on what kind of videos I make, and you'll get community shout-outs for being a member. So there's going to be a lot of cool perks for you guys. So yeah, we got San Diego Comic-Con this weekend. Lots of good stuff to talk about. We just got the Joker trailer this morning. I watched it. I made a review/reaction on it. You guys can check it out on the channel. We're now going to be talking about Deadpool and Wolverine and what I think Kevin Feige is about to reveal at San Diego Comic-Con. So good to see people. Oh, really? The trailer comes out tomorrow, Chosen? I bet you're excited. I know you're excited for that movie. I hope you like it when it comes out. I won't be reviewing it or seeing it, but that's just me. But it's cool that you're excited about it. Chosen said he's excited about Terrifier 3's trailer coming out tomorrow. And he knows I'm not really excited. I watched the first two, and normally, like, when I finish something, I'll continue it. But I decided after the second one, 2 was enough. I got other things to spend my time on. I'm not going to watch it. It was one thing when I got free movies back in the day, but I need to prioritize things that are, like, more important to there's things I should be doing instead that aren't necessarily, like, I want to review lots of different movies, but there's just certain things that I see that I'm like, I'm out.
I get it.
I know you weren't really a big fan of that idea either. I know Trevor had a word for it that I'm not going to stay on stream, but I do agree with what he said about it. What did he say? Yeah. He also said
it was a donkey's butt.
Yeah, there you go. It was a donkey's behind. So how's everyone's day going so far? We got 3 people in the chat. That's pretty cool. What's on everyone's minds today? Is there any type of content today that anyone wants me to make videos on today that I don't have previously planned? Because I do have a lot for you guys. But I want to know what kind of shows, movies, and TV shows are you guys hoping my channel to talk about today? I will be ranking all the live-action Star Wars shows today. Joker 2 looks cool. Hey, Brewmaster, pretty good. Just woke up. Ella is playing games in the background. I gotta watch Joker trailer. Brings back memories of me, Leif, Patrick, and you causing chaos in 2018. Mamma Mia for life, man. Oh yeah, because Comic-Con. That's right. Yeah, I was gonna do a video about that, about how I remember our Comic-Con experience quite well. I remember how I almost killed you at the restaurant with the steak knife because he wouldn't stop talking about Mamma Mia too. And I said, Patrick, give me the knife. I'm gonna end our suffering. Because you're at Comic-Con, which is basically like the most magical place on earth other than Disneyland.
And
you're talking
to talk about
a musical.
Mamma Mia.
Exactly.
Gosh.
First Joker's great, man. Definitely check it out. Yeah, it was bad, honey. It was very bad. But I would never kill Austin. It's only a joke.
Oh, Austin.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah. Who did you think I was talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, like the character? You like Joker Evil Empire Gaming? That's cool. It's very cool. All right, so what do you guys think? Should we get into these reviews and should we give our take on it? See what people are saying? What's the chatty chat saying about? You guys ready to get into these first reactions? Because people went to the Deadpool premiere last night. So I'm going to read them for you guys. So we're doing the stream on me and my fiance's laptop. And then I have the Hollywood Reporter article pulled up and X pulled up so that I can read the reviews for you guys. All right, welcome. We have a 4th person in the chat. Thank you. All right, so we're starting with the first review. Hey, Brandon Wong. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, my friend? So coming in with our first review, we have Deadpool and Wolverine from Matt Neagle at the next best picture. I may have pronounced his name wrong, but it's okay. So he says, I'm going to go to X for this one because it says in order to see the whole review, I got to go to X. So we'll jump back and forth between X and the Hollywood Reporter and just kind of see what's being said. So let's follow this guy because I like his take on this. Good, yours. It's going quite well, Evil Empire Gaming. So Deadpool and Wolverine is the shot in the arm that the MCU so desperately needed. Vulgar, violent, scratching at times, even touching this R-rated romp holds nothing back, delivering on everything fans want with maximum effort. It even manages to pay respect to the Fox era's legacy while ushering in a new one for Marvel. It feels damn great to see Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine, and is the heart of what makes this entertaining film work over the convoluted multiverse plot, despite the literal and figurative messiness. I had such gigantic smile on my face in the entire time. It didn't matter. One door has closed and many more have opened, leaving me with a sense of excitement and anticipation. Haven't felt that from the franchise in a very long time. All right, so I like this. I like this a lot. I think this is a pretty good take from Matt. So I just followed Matt because Matt's got a great take, it looks like. So what do we think about the first review? A lot to take in on this review. So Matt states that, hey, we're talking about, he was really happy. He says that the multiverse stuff can be a little messy if you don't understand it, but overall, he was satisfied. And he was really excited, and he thought it worked really well. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that one. And then next up, we got, wait, what the heck? I just followed him, and it was being weird. All right, so next up on our list, we got Deadpool and Wolverine is so much fun from Joe Mangelson. Deadpool and Wolverine is so much fun. Marvel absolutely threw a curveball by making this a tribute to the Fox superheroes. But it plays super well. Funny, gory, and massively satisfying. A blast that doesn't overstay its welcome. Well done. Well done. I love that one. I think that's great. It definitely, yeah, he's a villain, but why is the question? And it's always intriguing me. Oh, about the Joker? Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so I like what Joey says here. Very good review so far. So that's our second review. Next up, we have Tristan says, shocker to no one. Shocker to no one. Deadpool and Wolverine reactions are calling it Marvel's best since Endgame. We are so back. And yeah, I'm not shocked. We knew this movie was going to be big. It's, even if you have a different favorite movie right now, this is the movie we've been waiting for all year long. It is really just the culmination of everything we've been waiting for. After the MCU kind of flopped, Phase 4 was kind of garbage. We've been kind of waiting to see where the MCU would go next if it was going to survive. And now we have from the Hollywood Handle, a very big scooper and very good friend of mine, who I'm very big fans of their work, says Deadpool and Wolverine is as exciting as it is expecting it to be. It manages to have the same tone as the previous films, with super funny jokes and a story that will have you laughing and crying. Hugh Jackman delivers one of his best performances as Wolverine, and the film is packed with great surprises that thankfully don't affect the course of the story. This by far is, what did I tell you, Cream Puff? Your karate's a joke. Really, Chosen? Now you're pulling a Mike Barnes? That's funny. Yeah, Mike did say that. That's true. All right, so I like this so far. Where'd this one go? Okay. So Hollywood Handle, I think, has the best reviews so far. I like what Hollywood Handle says here. Hollywood Handle says, the surprises don't affect the story, but they're awesome. Next up, we have my good friend, Brandon Davis. Brandon Davis says, Deadpool and Wolverine is insane. Bombastic, Marvel wet dream. Plenty of surprises, but epic action. Excessive violence. Relentless humor, most of which landed for me. Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds over-delivered. It's a lot to process. I had a blast. Yeah, Brandon Davis has a great point here. I like what he says. Brandon Davis really enjoyed Deadpool and Wolverine. All right, now, so that one's really good. I really like what he has to say here. Hold up. Even though I had problems with part 1, Barnes carried it, and he was only in one episode. Yeah, I understand your take, my friend. I think that he did a great job. I love Mike Barnes. All right, so now we have James Preston Pooley from Discussing Film, who's that's a very big, reliable news site that does several reviews, and they scoop on a lot of big information. Deadpool and Wolverine feels miraculous, a high energy ode to superhero cinema past that goes beyond nostalgia into a kid in a candy store madness. The Ryan Reynolds / Hugh Jackman is everything you wanted and more, despite getting some grinning toilet humor. Yeah, that's fine. Makes sense. I mean, some people the jokes aren't gonna land for everyone. That's to be expected. But a majority of it sounds like it's pretty fantastic. All right, so I like that. All right. And Dan Marcus says, see, what does Dan Marcus say? Dan Marcus says, Deadpool and Wolverine. Hey, Joe, what's going on, my friend? So we got, all right, Deadpool and Wolverine is the best Marvel film in many years. It's funny, violent as hell, and has a really big heart. The scene, hold up. Deadpool about to piss himself after fighting Wolverine for the first time. Yeah, you better believe it, Chosen. He probably will. After many years, it's funny, violent as hell, and has a big heart. The scene where Hugh Jackman looked to the camera and says Logan was never good to begin with erupted gas from audiences. Cannot recommend this enough. I love it. I love that everyone's recommending it. I love that we're getting this excitement. Dan Marcus has a good take. I like it. Hollywood Reporters bringing some good stuff. Now we have Wong Updates. Wong Updates Twitter says, oh, okay, where is it? We missed his post. Wong, where is your post, Wong? Okay. Wong says, here we go. Wong says Deadpool and Wolverine is No Way Home on steroids. It takes elements from Boss Baby and come and see to create a beautiful love letter to cinema. Sean Levy is a true author, putting him in the ranks with Zack Snyder and Wes Anderson. Cinema is back, baby. So I love that. I think that's fantastic. Talking about other amazing directors and just kind of hyping that whole feeling up really does work for me. Now we get Adam says, here we go. Adam says, Deadpool and Wolverine review. Game changer. Marvel's epic return. The chemistry delivers the greatest bromance buddy cop duo dynamic. I haven't seen Twisters yet, Brandon. Film in history. Stunning action and huge loads of goofy fun. Not just another sequel. It's the best MCU movie ever. A fitting end, setting up what's next. Yeah, I really like that one. That dude really had a good time. I like that a lot. All right, so Adam's good. Justin Lawrence. Wow, could this be Johnny Lawrence's son or maybe his father? Because he's in the Lawrence family. We'll have to see. Let's see what this Lawrence's take is on this moment. Justin says, caught 40 minutes of Deadpool and Wolverine last week. And it's not just fan service. It's a Marvel love letter. Hugh and Ryan are like chimichangas and tequila. The perfect combo. The ultimate team up. Will have you screaming, let's fucking go. Get ready. This movie is going to blow your minds. Yep, I expected that. That's pretty good. I love that combo. That's hilarious. Chimichangas and tequila. Who would have thought about that, right, honey?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that combination?
Sounds interesting.
Blake Nissi says, Deadpool and Wolverine. Reaction is an absolute banger and return to form for the MCU. Violent, funny, with an emotional core at the center. So many cameos, Easter eggs, and surprises await everyone who sees this weekend. Marvel is back, sorta, with this one. Interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a pretty good take. Yeah, I haven't seen Twisters yet. I know you asked me about that, Brandon. Also, if you guys play Fortnite, we have some great Deadpool and Wolverine skins to look forward to, I heard, which is pretty cool. But back to our review. The movie is absolutely perfect. A masterful, crafted, action-packed spectacle that exceeds all expectations. It's a return to form for Marvel. Filled with surprises. The casting and performances are essential and excellent, delivering a truly mind-blowing experience. So go see this movie with buddies, guys. You guys want to see this with your best friends because you guys are just going to have the best time, or with just a group of people. All right, so it looks like, do we read more on X? Okay, let's see. Do we have more? Okay. What's it making me sign into X again? I'm already on X. All right, give me a second, guys. I got to find more because the Hollywood Reporter page only had some of them. I thought there was more people that saw it. So let's see. Do we have another one? Here we go. Early reviews. Okay, we're good. I found it on Reddit. Reddit has like reviews on a super share. Here we go. I got more. All right. This is from The Direct, which is another very popular news site. Deadpool and Wolverine is the funniest MCU project ever. And of course, the goriest. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman together as these icons is incredible. It's not perfect, but it's a thrilling theater experience and a step in the right direction for Marvel. Eric Davis from Fandango and Rotten Tomatoes. Another good friend of mine. I like Eric Davis. We have interacted on a couple occasions. I also have a Rotten Tomatoes account, and I've talked to him a couple times. He's pretty cool. I like Eric Davis. Let's fucking go. Absolutely loved it. Hashtag Deadpool and Wolverine. Yes, the cameos and the surprises are epic. The humor, the action, blood-soaked fights, needle drops are tremendous too. But it's the respect and love for the characters that win you over. This is the ultimate Deadpool movie. It is the ultimate Wolverine movie. It's a damn good time at the best of the 3 Deadpool movies, for sure. Have fun. Like that one? All right. Sean Treepy from Nerdopolis says, Deadpool and Wolverine is a game changer for the MCU. It's the biggest, boldest, and most badass MCU film since Infinity War and Endgame. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are the ultimate duo we've been waiting for. I love that. I love that they say that. I think that's a fantastic way of looking at that. Oh, we got 6 likes. Thanks, guys. All right. Then we go Hunter Fresman from Cinema Dispatch. Deadpool and Wolverine, maybe the most Marvel thing Marvel has ever put out, which is a statement that you already know how to interject for yourself. This Marvel Jesus may not be turning water into wine, but he knows how to turn 2 hours into the most fun time of your life. Joe, I gotta go to sleep because it's already nighttime for me, but I'm so excited for this movie. Heck yeah, Chosen. I hope you get some good rest, buddy. Enjoy your rest, buddy. And Retrolad. Deadpool is out on Thursday in the UK. Be careful for spoilers, guys. I'm watching it Friday. I see it Thursday. I've been very careful. I filtered out everybody that does spoilers. I filtered everyone out. I'm not on social media very much. I'm not even on Twitter right now. I'm looking directly at reviews from verified people that aren't allowed to spoil anything. So I'm looking at legitimate people. But yeah, no, everyone's got to be careful, buddy, for sure. I wish you the best, man. Stay off the internet and stay safe. All right. Next up to our next review. So first of all, we got to talk about this Marvel Jesus thing. The fact that they quoted literal Jesus with this Marvel Jesus thing is fantastic. Like, the fact that they said, let's read this again. a statement you already know how to interject for yourself. This Marvel Jesus may not be turning water into wine, but he knows how to turn 2 hours into the most fun time of your life. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, stay spoiler free, guys. You only got a couple more days till you got to wait to see it. I don't know when everyone else is seeing it. I'm seeing it Thursday. I've had my tickets for Thursday since, well, a few months, I guess you would say. All right. Deadpool and Wolverine is simply perfect. You will be excited to be a fan again. And I want to celebrate multiple showings required. And I want to experience it all over again. Full no spoilers tomorrow, spoilers later in the week. They say. Okay, so they're later in the week, there'll be spoilers. So I don't know what day that means, but eventually they're going to make spoiler reviews. This is from Nicole's Film Perspectives. Which theater are you seeing Deadpool and Wolverine at Thursday? I'm going to my usual theater, which is in Lakeville, that I like to go to. I go to Imagine because I have a couple buddies that work at Imagine. All right. Next up, we have Mr. D's Pop Gossip. Yes, Deadpool and Wolverine is a 4-star movie. I didn't expect to like it as much as so much. Full review soon, and yes, like a prayer, will get a huge boost from this. Comicbook.com, another good scooper that I'm a big fan of, says comicbooks.com's Brendan Davis praised the two for over delivering on the film of Deadpool and Wolverine. It's an insane, bombastic, Marvel wet dream. Plenty of surprises. We read this one already. Another voice from comicbook.com, Jenna Anderson, noted the film absolutely charmed her. I am in disbelief of what it accomplishes and how it does it. So without ever cheapening the experience, it's so violent and surprisingly heartfelt. Anderson added, I'm not even joking when I say delete your social media between now and when you see Deadpool and Wolverine. Everyone deserves the wacky ride of discovering things before the movie without being spoiled. So this is what the Reddit post says about the reviews. Pictures. Do we have more? Let's see. Game Reader has more, it looks like. Okay, here we go. We have more here. Jake Hamilton added to the effortless place saying Deadpool and Wolverine is a top 10 Marvel movie, not because of its cameos, because of its heart. Another attendant agreed that it was top tier Marvel. Business Insider Olivia felt the humor was also a strong point, writing, oh, hold up. Hey, what's going on, Joe? Hey, how are you doing? I know you're from Instagram, buddy. I sent you the link, so it's good to see you, man. How you doing? It's me from Instagram. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm going to Lakeville, Brandon. So that's pretty cool. Business Insider felt the humor was also a strong point. Writing Deadpool and Wolverine is the most fun I've had at the movies this year. The jokes land, the cameos are exciting, and the dynamic duo, Ryan and Hugh, is firing on all cylinders. Laughed so hard I almost cried. Those hoping for plenty of fan service will be heartened by Eric Voss' take. He describes the movie as Marvel fans' delight. I'm seeing it on Thursday. My first non-spoiler review and reaction will be out on Thursday. And I'll save spoiler streams and spoiler videos till at least Sunday or Monday. But I will do non-spoiler stuff on Thursday for you guys. Just my thoughts on the movie, if I liked it, didn't like it, where it ranks around things. Maybe even do Marvel rankings, hopefully by the end of the weekend, of ranking all the MCU movies. So I'll be doing that for sure. So you can predict that's going to happen. He continued, Voss describes the movie as Marvel fans' delight. Continued, cameos, yes. But Ryan Reynolds handpicked. Yes, I'm reading all the reactions. People really like this movie. They're really excited. Joshua. Yeah, they're really excited. Everyone's really excited. Cameos, yes. Ryan Reynolds handpicked the ones to deliver surgent comedic comedic impact. It rewards MCU obsession and knowing the lives of their shared chaos. Critic Mike Ryan said it's a love letter to the Fox era of Marvel movies. Well, comic book Jamie tweeted, "I feel so satisfied as a Marvel fan and as someone whose favorite movie is Grease. Intriguing. By now, you're already plenty hyped. What's two more to what the Appetite Collider, Maggie Lovett, was a huge fan of, commenting, Deadpool and Wolverine is the superhero nostalgia fest you've been waiting for. If you've been suffering from superhero fatigue, this will be a fucking shock to your system that will have you laughing, screaming, crying. 10 out of 10, no notes. Love that one. No notes. Joe, my prediction, the part 2 teaser coming September and the official trailer coming October for Cobra Kai. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good, solid prediction. I was hoping we'd get some other teasers sooner, which we are already starting to get teasers. But I think a teaser trailer or full-on trailers you can expect in the fall. And realistically, we're at the end of July, so that really won't be that far away because we're at the end of July. It'll be August before you know it. We get all of August. We enter September. We get our first teaser, and then the official trailer in October, right, a month before it comes out. Yeah, I think that's a good estimate. I think you're right on the money with that one. Then we get, so yes, it says, Nostalgia Fest, shock to your system, will have you laughing, 10 out of 10, no notes, love it. Finally, Josh Horowitz, not John Horowitz, Josh, with a different name. The reports of the MCU's demise have been greatly exaggerated. It's a true crowd pleaser and very fun. This will make all the money. Directed by Stranger Things' Sean Levy, who previously collaborated with lead star Ryan Reynolds. Summer is halfway done. Where's headed into August? That's true. Collaborated on, and then we see Ryan Reynolds on Adam Project and Free Guy. The superhero threequel marks the Merc with the Mouth's introduction to the MCU, as he teams up with Hugh Jackman's adamantium clawed mutant to save everything he's ever cared about. And while things get complicated in a big, timey-wimey way, as for the preventing the deaths of Deadpool's friends and family weren't high stakes enough, the pair also have a run-in with Emma Corney's Cassandra Nova, Professor Charles Xavier's evil sister, hellbent on getting her brother to notice her by being the worst version of herself. Deadpool and Wolverine releases, so that's what that section says. Hey, what's going on, Underground? How you doing? Are you excited for our stream later today? Oh, thanks for the 7 likes, guys. You guys are awesome. Okay, so now we get an article that says, this one is an article from Ryan Reynolds, not necessarily talking about reviews, but he says, I have no idea how we've managed to keep it a secret, Ryan Reynolds teased. Surprise cameos in Deadpool and Wolverine after those Taylor Swift rumors. If it wasn't already excitement enough for Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds just teased surprise cameos that sound like Marvel fans are in for a treat. Yeah, it's going to be great, Underground. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you're just coming in, so we'll talk about that later. Okay, varieties, first reactions. We read Variety? I don't think we read Variety. Okay, so Variety says, been waiting for David Thomas. Of course, goriest project. Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman together as the iconic is incredible. It's not perfect. Eric Davis, we read already. All right, so that one's done. Let's read. It's totally going to be awesome, man. I'm excited. Oh, 8 likes now. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys coming into my stream. It means a lot to me. You guys are awesome. Not Magneto has a sister. Charles Xavier has a sister. We don't know about if Magneto's had a sister or not. I wouldn't think he probably does, considering his his storyline takes him in Germany, and if he had a sister, she probably wouldn't have survived because the timeline that they were in, women weren't viewed as very weren't taken care of very well. No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, no, the villain of the movie is Charles Xavier's sister because it deals with the multiverse. All right, so Leo Ryder says, "Let's fucking go." Deadpool and Wolverine was a blast. The chemistry between Hugh and Ryan is dynamic. Exquisite action scenes, undeniably comedic, and cameos that enhance the story. Can't wait to watch it again. Cryptic HD quality. Deadpool and Wolverine is a bloody fun car trip, an emotional roller coaster. Ryan and Hugh deliver amazing performances, blending nostalgia, humor, and heart. It dives into themes of revenge, loss, and moral ambiguity. The family, all well being packed with delightful cameos. Love it. The opening scene, Deadpool, the opening scenes, cameos, soundtracks, and unhinged. The opening scenes, the most fun I've had, makes the most fun I've had at a Marvel movie since Spider-Man No Way Home. The overall story could have been better, but who cares when there's a lot of blood and raging Wolverine like that? Just watch Deadpool and Wolverine. Lynn says Deadpool and Wolverine, it was Marvel's fucking love letter to comics and the characters in it from start to finish. Trust me. Go in blind. Don't spoil yourself. The trailer gave us nothing. I love that. I know Magneto has a daughter, and I know that, yeah, he does have Polaris. And in some comics, he also had Scarlet Witch. So some comics, he had 2 daughters. Deadpool and Wolverine, maybe the most Marvel thing Marvel's ever put out, which is a statement you already know how to. Oh, we already read this one. This is the water to wine one. Okay, Nicole, we read Nicole's. We read his. It goes without saying, Deadpool and Wolverine absolutely kills it. Ryan and Hugh brought their all into it. The rated R action is still as gory as ever, and the cameos, when present, felt like they mostly fit well enough the story. I found out from watching The Gifted. Yeah, The Gifted's a great show. This is Ryan brought their all. Cameos when present felt like they mostly fit well enough the story. Yep, bigger implications to the story in the larger MCU are coming. Joseph Deckmaker, Deadpool and Wolverine was perfect for me. No notes, incredible journey, and tribute to the Marvel Fox universe. This team up was worth the wait. The cameos weren't wasted. It's one of the best MCU movies to date. I'm glad I avoided spoilers. I popped for all of the surprises. I like that. Joseph has good taste, just like this guy. My surprise, educated, wish this film makes $2 billion. Let's go. Yeah, they want it to make over $1 billion. And I think it's definitely going to at least get $1 billion. But if it's really good, $2 billion, I'm here for it. All right, so we watched Red Hollywood Handles. I'm going Thursday as well, my friend. So we're on the same page. So I'm excited. Yeah, we're reading all the reactions right now, my friend. We're going over everything. And I have several videos coming out today. But I just wanted to get online with you guys and chat about all this good stuff. I'll also be streaming on games today. I'll be streaming Spider-Man and I can take more Deadpool questions when I'm streaming Spider-Man on YouTube. Okay, so Deadpool and Wolverine is the best Marvel movie in recent years. It's thrilling adventure around the multiverse packed with surprising cameos. Be prepared. Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds are made for each other. The chemistry between the two is super brilliant. Laughed and cried. Kenny, Disney Plus. Deadpool and Wolverine is an amazing F-bomb slice and dice. Good, nasty multiverse madness. Pushing Disney's limits. I could go further with being sassy, poking fun, and owning good story flow overall. Shined the most, of course. The duo shined the most, of course, but every single other, let's see, what does it say? Every single other character shined the most between the cast. There's really good magic between the cast. Fans have something awesome to look forward to with this Marvel movie, including tons of Easter eggs, future food to think about, and surprises. Maybe some people that start tearing up. It did everything I hoped for. Did not disappoint. Like that one a lot. Yeah, man. I think we're all going Thursday when we all got our tickets. How early did you get your tickets? Music. Okay, so that's all that website says about reviews. Oh, it's gonna be great, man. I don't think she's the biggest cameo. I definitely don't think she's the biggest. I think they're hiding the really big characters. So you can expect plenty of big surprises. Jim Tim, what's going on, my friend? How are you? We're just talking Deadpool and Wolverine stuff right now, my friend. We're talking a bunch of Deadpool and Wolverine. I might see it later. Oh, cool, man. Oh, when are you going to see it, Underground? I don't either. I just hope they give her a good scene with Hugh. I think she'll get a great scene with Hugh Jackman. I have a theory about how their role plays together that's going to be really nice. I think she's going to be the one to come around and bring him into the fold and make sure that he's ready to team up with Deadpool. Okay, no worries. You just relaxing there, honey, when you're playing? Nice. Do you have to lay down because it felt better? Yeah, no, I agree. So yeah, okay, so we're done reading the reviews. I do have a couple topics to get into with you guys. Yeah, they're really good. Jim Tim, I'll be seeing this movie not tomorrow, but one day after tomorrow. So on Thursday, I see it. I'll be doing my full non-spoiler review. So no spoilers. I'm not going to reveal any of the cameos of the movie. I'm not going to talk about the spoilers of the story. None of that. It's just going to be a non-spoiler review. Just my first thoughts. No spoilers whatsoever. No spoilers. I've never spoiled anything for you guys, and I don't plan to now. It's going to strictly just be my first thoughts on the movie. If I liked it, what I liked about it, that's all. It's going to be very contained. They are really good. So I'll give my review when I see it on Thursday. But I want to do this stream just to pregame with you guys and get excited about this because it is really exciting that this is happening. And we got really good reviews. I'm going to try and do more of these live streams more often. I love doing live streams like this with you guys. It's super fun. I'll also be live streaming games today, playing Fortnite. I'm going to be also live. You guys like Cobra Kai Underground? I'll be on Cobra Kai Underground's podcast today. What time are we going live today, Underground? Stay safe, my friend. There's going to be so many cameos in this movie. It's going to be insane. Oh, absolutely. It's going to be super insane. We can only expect the best here, boys. It's definitely going to be awesome. I mean, they've hidden a lot of people from this movie that we're going to really have to wait and see where things go. It's going to be super cool. I think you can expect a lot of great things coming. I can't wait till everyone let's do this for sure, okay? So I see the movie on Thursday. Whenever everyone gets to see the movie in a few hours. All right, no worries, Underground. Just send me a message about when you think you're ready to go, and I'll be ready. So the number one thing that I think is very important is that we are going to be seeing this movie. It's going to be fantastic. What role do you think? Hey, what's up, Carter Buzz? Welcome to the stream. What role do you think X-23 will play in this movie? I think she's going to be a part of the Resistance, which is a team to go up against the villain, and she'll team up with Deadpool and Wolverine, even have her own super suit, and fight alongside our heroes. I think this movie is going to have kind of a endgame feel to it, where there's going to be a lot of characters that are given big roles and are showing up to help fight the bigger threat. So I think you can expect X-23 to play a big role, which is probably why Daphne Keane lied so much about it, because they weren't able to reveal it. And then before the premiere showed up, they had to put a trailer out with her in it to reveal her. Yes, but this is a multiverse movie. You think she will know him, but he won't know her since it's a different timeline version of him? Yes, I think that's exactly what happened. I think this Wolverine hasn't met X-23 yet, but I think X-23 will think it's either she'll be smart enough to know it's another version of him, or she'll think it's her Logan back from the dead. It's going to be interesting to see how they play it. But I do think there's going to be a very emotional scene between the two of them, where she tells Wolverine what happened to her version of him. And it's going to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be big. Yeah, he definitely won't know. But she'll probably explain it to him. Oh, man, that's going to be deep. I agree. I think this movie, a lot of people, they look at these Deadpool movies and they say, oh, it's going to be funny, it's going to be bloody. They don't realize how deep and emotional these movies can be. And I think that's what's going to be really cool, is that it's going to be rooted in deep emotion alongside the action and the comedy. It's going to be deep as well. And I think that's going to be fantastic. I feel like Wolverine will be the best character in this movie. Yeah, Jim Tim. I mean, I have a Wolverine suit. He's my favorite character. I definitely think he is going to be the best character. I've heard nothing but Hugh Jackman's Wolverine being praised. Hugh Jackman himself said that this is his favorite version of Wolverine he's ever gotten to play. And it sounds like they're going to deliver on all cylinders with this. It really does. It sounds like we're in for an absolute treat. I've honestly never been more excited for a movie like I'm excited for this movie. Like, I am so excited. Like, you guys, when you see my reaction, you guys are going to freak out. Like, I'm going to be so excited to talk about this movie. And I won't do any spoiler reviews or any spoiler live streams until everyone in my community that I know of is ready and has seen the movie. I like when Deadpool and Wolverine fought in one movie of Wolverine. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was the weird version of Deadpool. That was in X-Men Origins. There's going to be a much better fight between them in this movie, I think, based on what the trailers show. I love the fact that the reactions say that the trailers don't give anything away. I think that's really fantastic. That gets me really excited. The fact that it's going to be really cool. The fact that nobody knows anything about this movie, I think, is great. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. We'll have this live stream go for a little longer, and then I think me and my fiance are going to have some lunch, record some content, and then I'm going to be streaming with Underground later today as well. But also, until the Underground stream, I will be streaming. After I finish releasing more videos for you guys, I'll be streaming Spider-Man for you guys, which will be pretty cool. We're going to finish that game today, guys. It's on my list. So also, we should be getting some pretty big, exciting announcements over the weekend. So Deadpool and Wolverine comes out on Thursday, but San Diego Comic-Con Marvel's panel, I think, is on the 27th. So we should be getting news, and I'm going to do a video about it today. We should be getting news that I think they're going to announce a big movie that's teased in Deadpool and Wolverine. That's going to be announced pretty soon. And I think they're going to announce something that Hugh Jackman said in 2013 when filming the Wolverine movie where he goes to Japan. He talked about wanting to do the X-Men versus the Avengers. I think it's possible, Underground. It's definitely possible. Will you do the Cobra Kai podcast discussing season 6 this week? Yes, Jim Tim. I'll be releasing several videos about season 6 today, but I'll be on Underground's podcast later today, and I'll be discussing Cobra Kai podcast on Thursday. Well, actually, no, we're gonna have to figure out something different. I gotta talk to everyone. We might need to move the Cobra Kai podcast to tomorrow because I just realized that we're not going to be home. So I might have to I got to get with everyone and see if they'd rather do it tomorrow or they want to do it tonight because I just remember that I'm going to be out all night on Thursday. So I'm not going to be able to do the podcast on Thursday. So we might need to move the podcast. So I'm going to I'm going to try and message Tyrell and Melissa and see if we can figure out a different day. Hey, man, I just realized that I'm going to be unavailable on Thursday since I'll be at a Deadpool and Wolverine event. Would you rather do the podcast tonight or would you rather do it tomorrow? Do I have also private message? I'll send it here. Hey guys, I just realized I'll be at a big event on Thursday, so we're going to have to do the podcast either later tonight or tomorrow. What works better for you, Melissa, Underground, and I just messaged Tyrell. You don't mind the podcast today? Okay, I'm. It all depends on my coworkers, but if we have to do it right after Jim, Tim, and I do stuff, we can probably figure that out. Think it's possible. We'll definitely try. I'm just waiting for a response from everyone. So, no, Underground and I are doing ours whenever he's ready. I just sent a message to everyone, so hopefully we'll find out what we can do. But if that works, good. Tyrell hasn't responded yet. I'm waiting till he gets my message. I literally just realized he's not active right now, so I gotta wait till he checks his phone. But if you guys want to do it today, we can do it today. If you want to do it tomorrow, we'll do it tomorrow. But I'm up for either. I just remembered I can't do Thursday because I'll be at a Deadpool and Wolverine. So let me break this down for you guys. Thursday is going to be my most busy day ever because oh, hey, Quan. You are the most skilled fighter, Quan. I'm a big fan of you. Welcome to come in here. Welcome to the stream, my friend. I figured we'd start getting Cobra Kai characters after we've had DC characters and other people into the stream. You know, man, I got a lot of videos about you because you are one of my new favorite fighters. You're gonna really like my my team fighter ranking coming out today because you are very high on the list, my friend. I can't wait to see you fight Robbie and Miguel. And I just made a music video about you, man. So you're dope, bro. Am I free on the weekend? I probably will be, but I just feel like people want to. Oh, I love him, Jim Tim. I think he's fantastic. I can't wait to see more of him in part 2. And I have a lot of part 2 videos coming out today, Jim Tim. Quan, I'm going to make Cobra Kai win the tournament. I think you might, Quan. You are the most, literally, no disrespect to Silver or Kreese, but you are the best and most evil, most epic villain we have ever had on this show. Like, bro, you are so good. I can't wait to see what you do in this tournament. I'm not going to lie, Quan. I'm probably your biggest fanboy out on the plate. Like, when I saw you, I was hyped. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Oh, such an iconic. That was such a good music video idea. I'm so glad I did that. I hope you guys love that music video. No, yeah, I love Quan. He's awesome. But yeah, we'll try and see what we can do. I'm waiting to hear from Tyrell. He should get back to me. Hey, Mr. Anti-Idiotic, I really, really want Kitty Pryde to be Tom Holland's new Spidey girlfriend in the MCU. You know, I would be down for that. That's a pretty dope idea. Kitty Pryde, if you guys don't know, is a mutant in the X-Men stories, and she's called Shadowcat, and she can go through walls. And she's a teenage character. So I always kind of liked her with Iceman in some storylines, but I would actually really like to see her with Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man needs a new girlfriend. I think those two would have some good banter and would get along pretty well. It's a good take, man. Have you been following this channel for a while, Mr. Anti? We got 5 people watching. Cool. The chair squeaks sometimes. Oh, Tyrell just messaged me. Maybe tomorrow would be fine after I get off work. What time do you get off work tomorrow? Tyrell just answered. He says he thinks tomorrow would be better. Hi, Daryl. We could also just run the Cobra Kai podcast that we do on Undergrounds longer, and then we can invite everyone over to that podcast and our discussion here. And if we have to do tomorrow, we can do a further discussion tomorrow as well. So we can do, because I think we're going to talk about a lot of things. You have a hot take, Daryl? Okay, I'm interested to hear it. So I think we could talk about it a lot on Underground. So I'll try and promote Underground stream for you guys a lot so that all you guys can come over to Underground stream. If you guys aren't following Cobra Kai Underground, he's one of my top mods. Make sure you follow him. See what we got. Will you do a video about the part 2 clips from the Inside the Dojo special on Netflix? Yes, Jim Tim, I have a video planned for that today because there's a lot of information that we learned from that I wanted to break out into videos. The Acolyte and The Last Jedi are way better than Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, that's a hot take, Daryl. I mean, I can't even say I respect your opinion, but I'll do my best. I don't like The Acolyte. I don't like Last Jedi, but that's just me. If you do, good for you. Oh, you just discovered my channel? Well, thanks, Mr. Anti. Do you like my channel? And hopefully you just since you just started following me, do make sure you drop likes on the videos and the streams, and it also doesn't hurt to subscribe if you're new. Be greatly appreciated. We are trying to hit. Oh, you did sub. Okay, cool. We are trying to hit our goal of 2K by the end of the week, guys. Let's try and get 2K. We're at 1,078 right now. So let's keep climbing that ladder. We got lots of streams today, lots of fun stuff. You okay, honey? Are you starting to get hungry, honey? Yeah? All right, no worries. I think Deadpool would be in Secret Wars. Oh, everyone's going to be in Secret Wars, bro. I wouldn't say that The Acolyte was better than Revenge of the Sith. I agree, Underground. I mean, if people like The Acolyte, that's fine. But Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars content besides Empire Strikes Back. So those two are that's a hot take. I respect that you have that opinion, Daryl, but I can't respect the opinion itself. So I'm just saying that if you like The Acolyte, that's cool. But bro, for saying The Acolyte is better than Revenge of the Sith, Last Jedi and The Acolyte are better than Revenge of the Sith, that's going too far. I saw Revenge of the Sith 11 times in cinema. I couldn't even see Acolyte more than once. I watched each episode one time It's good enough for me. I wouldn't say the Acolyte was better than Revenge of the Sith. Yep, exactly. That's a hot take, bro. Very hot take. But I do agree with you, Underground. Yeah, Deadpool. And yeah, everyone's going to be in Secret Wars, bro. It's going to be the biggest Marvel movie ever made. There was going to be so many characters that they're going to need like 10 posters because you're not going to fit everyone on one poster. Because it's going to be like, that movie won't be cameos. That will be like characters overall is going to be crazy. Like, have you ever read that comic? They go up against Doom and Kang, and it's just mass chaos. Like, it's just everybody's going wild. Yeah, that's definitely a new take about the that's definitely the hottest take I've heard. When I first saw Revenge of the Sith when it came out, it felt like a 3-hour movie. You know, there's actually a 3-hour cut of that movie if you watch it with the last arc of Clone Wars. People have edited on YouTube to do that. That's funny. Do you know Peter and Kitty dated in the Ultimate Universe? I did know that, yeah. The Ultimate Universe is a pretty great universe. I definitely love that idea of them coming together. It would be pretty cool. Oh, wow. Deadpool's going to be at Disney pretty soon in the Avengers campus in Disneyland, California.
Nice.
Deadpool and Wolverine is tracking to have a huge opening weekend at the box office, predicting between 340 mil to 360 mil worldwide. Joe, why are the episodes, Carrie understood, why are the episodes in season 6 so short? I don't know. Oh, that would be awesome, Mr. Anti. I don't know why they're short, Carrie, but I will tell you that I have on good authority that part 2 will be much longer than part 1. In terms of runtime, you can expect longer episodes. And I'll be talking about more about it in my video today and my stream with Underground, that there is going to be a lot. They're going to need long episodes of this tournament. They're going to need very long episodes because you have to have a lot of people fight in this thing. And they have to show each six. It's not just Cobra Kai versus Miyagi-Do. It's global. Every single fighter, 6 fighters from every dojo. You can't do that in a 30-minute episode. You can't. I'm sorry. So John, Josh, and Hayden, if you're listening to this, I need at least 40 to 50 minutes each or more because we want to make sure this feels grand and epic. I have pulled out my... That would be so cool, Mr. Anti. I definitely want to see your fan cast. Who is the fan casting that you have for Kitty Pryde? Since it probably won't be the same actress that's doing her in the Fox X-Men universe, right? She's probably older now. That's crazy. They're saying 360 million worldwide. This movie's going to make back. It was predicted to make $1 billion. They're saying it's going to start $1 million. It could make. It's definitely going in the $1 billion club. If that's just the opening, that's just this weekend. Imagine what it's going to do over time. Is there good stuff in the item shop? Or the usual?
Meh.
Yeah, I think they said they probably won't update the stuff till the things. Rowan, Blanca, or one of the girls from Booksmart can play Kitty Pryde. Oh my gosh! Finally, someone understands that Booksmart is one of the greatest coming-of-age comedy stories of all time. I love Booksmart. That's one of my favorite movies. I hope I answered your question on that one, Carrie. I noticed dojo in the Sekataikai called West End Warriors. Really? We'll have to talk about that today, Underground. I also noticed something in those pictures, Underground. I found Louis Tan from the Mortal Kombat movie and a lot of Netflix action shows and the guy that's in Deadpool as Shatterstar. I spotted him. Yeah, the trailer looks awesome. I posted my review for it, Jim Tim. Make sure you check it out. I agree, Carrie. They can't be 30 minutes. I agree with you on this one. I know part one I said, oh, I was hoping they'd be longer, but I can accept 30. I cannot accept 30 minutes for part two. I just don't think they can do it that way. They have to be longer because this tournament is bigger than every All Valley. It's bigger than anything. They need at least 50-minute episodes. If the Acolytes finale can be 49 minutes of god-awful nonsense, 49, 50 max needs to happen. But what I was saying, there's not enough story to be flushed out in 30 minutes. I agree, Carrie. I think that with the training, I mean, it made sense, but also they could have had them a little longer for some things. But I do agree that, well, I was satisfied by part one. I understand that some people wanted longer episodes, especially when you only get 5, and I get that. I do think that part 2 will definitely be longer. Some of the clips I've seen from part 2 makes me definitely think it's going to be a lot longer. If you watch the Inside the Dojo stuff, which I have a video about today, they're showing crazy things about to happen. But you scratch. I'll try to get you off camera, honey. Oh, I had you off before. Oh, you want wave? Oh, you want me to move you closer? Not enough story. Is Terry going to be in part 2? Yes. Just for you, since I know you guys have been asking, I will make a separate. I actually, even though I don't have a thumbnail for it, I can make it myself because I already put you in a position where you already have a lot of thumbnails to make. I'll make the Terry one myself. You know, because I know you've been busy working on the ones that you have. I don't want to throw more on your plate than you have to. So your creative brain, goes. Psh. So I'll take care of the Terry one myself. Because that's the one simple that I can make all by myself. I already have an idea. Yeah, I have a Terry Silver video coming today, Carrie. He is in part 2. And he won't just be in part 2. He's in episode 1 of part 2. Like, I think episode 6, even though we're going to be focused on the tournament, it won't be long till you see Silver. He's going to show up right away. Inside the Dojo was good. I agree. I liked it, Underground. I didn't have access to Netflix at the time, so because I have to wait till the next payment where I'm able to pay it again. But I ended up having to check it out through watching Jacob's stream. And I have several videos on that thing just because of what we learned. We learned so much. The fact that Devin's actress, O'Brien, says that the biggest fight, I saw a picture. Daniel doesn't look happy. He probably looking at Terry. I agree, Carrie. We're going to talk about Terry. I have not a leak. I have an official picture from the set of Terry Silver in part 2 to show you guys. And we'll be looking at it today in our video. I think he definitely saw Terry. I think that's why he's upset. Because he thought Terry was going to go to prison. And now they're in the biggest fight of their life at this tournament. And Terry Silver is front and center. Yeah, it's going to be pretty rough for Daniel, man. He's got a lot of problems with Johnny. And when Terry shows up, he's probably scared to see Kreese. And then when Silver shows up, it's going to be crazy. Silver is going to be wild, my friends. Yeah, stay on the lookout for that video because that video is going to be wild. I got some great things to say about that. I got videos about the pictures. I got new fighter rankings coming today. So it's going to be a great day. People are calling part 2 season 7 because the creators said 3 mini seasons. Yeah, I agree. I heard that too. I know, Underground. I'm not happy he did. I have a Spider-Man and Kitty Pryde edit. Really? On your channel? I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I noticed that, Carrie. I think they're kind of right that it is kind of 3 mini seasons. I'm still treating season 6 as one big season, personally. I feel like I'm not going to review season 6, or even if you say season 6, is it 7? The fact that Mary teased that part 2 is every story that you can imagine just gets me excited. I agree, Jim Tim. Oh, Mary said that? I'm going to interject that in my video. That's great. So Mary Mouther said that part 2 is every story that you can imagine just gets me excited. Oh, I know, Underground. But Johnny was in his right to show some clarity to Daniel. I agree, Carrie. It was like a season itself. even though it's only 5 episodes. But I think they all, as one story, it's all going to fit together perfectly when you watch all 15 episodes together. I think once you see every episode of part of season 6, it's going to feel like one season, even though it's broken up into parts. She also said it's like the Cobra Kai buffet. Ooh, I like that because all you can eat. So all the ass you can kick, I guess. Yeah, I know Peyton said that it's the best storyline on the show. So I'm not surprised. Everyone's going to be hyping it up. No worries.
Yes, sir. I actually am at the moment unemployed, but I did just get offered a job. I'll be starting on August 5th. Once I get my paycheck, I will be making that.
Sorry, guys. I had to wait till my fiance got off the phone. It was funny when Johnny yelled quiet at Daniel. Oh, I loved it. Underground, I think Kreese didn't kill Tori's mom. So Underground, I'm going to be real with you, man. Oh, thanks for the 9th like. I appreciate that. Underground, I'll be real with you. It's cool if you want to think that, if you just think that there's redemption for Kreese or you just don't think that's happening. I have a theory video today. I think he did. This is a Kreese we have never seen before. When he killed that Cobra, Kreese is not getting redeemed this season. I'm going to mention that in my shocking theory. He killed Tori's mom 100%. And I have proof. Oh, Peyton's performance was amazing. She deserves an Emmy. 100% Jim Tim. 100%. No, he 100% killed her. I agree. Kreese won't be redeemed because he killed her mother. He's evil, guys. You need to understand. For the first time ever, you can say whatever way you want to spin Silver. He is truly evil now. If he's willing to snap Johnny's neck in a hallucination, that means he's willing to do it in real life. So you have to understand, any path for redemption for Kreese is over. He dies as a villain. That's his fate. Peyton acting was amazing. Give her oh, I agree. I hope she hits the big screen soon. I hope she does after Cobra Kai. She doesn't just star in shows. I think Peyton's good enough for the big screen. I think she needs to be in movies. Be great if she joined DC. I want her to join big franchise. I mean, if Sholo can hit the big screen, Peyton can hit the big screen. Oh, okay. Redeemed. Yeah, I don't think he'll be redeemed either. I'm telling you, watch out for that theory, guys. I don't think he killed Tori's mom. He cares about Tori. That's the thing, Jim Tim, though. This is not the same Kreese. The Kreese that cared about... You have to remember, in Season 5, something in Kreese broke. It changed. And now, when he was under Master Kim's thumb and he killed that snake, a part of Kreese died in that cave. And you know what the part of that Kreese that died in that cave? The Kreese that shows mercy. Because in every... If you look at the scene in Episode 5 again, Kreese has never blocked one of Tori's moves. Ever. He is an all-no mercy. Watch my video why Kreese is going to be so unhinged in Season 6. If you haven't watched it, I explain everything. And what you need to know is just, this is not the same Kreese. The Kreese from the flashbacks died in that cave. The Kreese that loves Johnny died in that cave. This is evil Kreese. This is... So imagine if you have Vader and Anakin, right? Anakin's dead. This is Vader only now. Only. No mercy, no respect, no love, no care. He is a psychopath. He will do whatever he wants to win. He wants to kill Johnny and Daniel. He wants them to be humiliated. That is why he's willing to kill Tori's mom. Yeah, part one was the training. Part 2, the Sekai Taikai. Part 3, all out war. 100% Carrie, that's exactly what's happening. People ask why part 3 is a mystery. The mystery is the war. The war is coming. And I can confirm, guys, I might mention it in my Silver video. Part of Silver and Kreese's arc is, if you look at the flashbacks so far, we're building out to Silver and Kreese going head-to-head. That's what I'm telling you, Underground. He did. He realized that was his weakness because when rewatching the seasons, in season 4, Terry Silver tells Kreese that Silver's weakness, his own weakness, was John Kreese, which is why he sent him to prison. But Kreese's weakness is Johnny, which is why he wanted to take him out in episode 8 of season 4. Because he wanted to help make Kreese strong. And Kreese wasn't willing to accept that. And so then when he killed that metaphorical... So he may have just killed a hallucination, but when Kreese killed that snake, every good thing about Kreese died. Everything. The soldier is here full out now. He is a dictator, murderer, scumbag. The most horrible version of himself is alive only. It's like he became the snake. It's like the snake in that cave waiting represented his humanity. It's gone. All gone. Marty is no longer good. He's all bad. It's like he said, he is Cobra Kai. And he is evil. Like, you can see it in the way that he talks to Tori. You can see it. Which villain is your favorite? John Kreese or Silver? Oh, 100% Silver. Because I think Silver, like, Kreese being evil is great, and it's great for the story. But Silver is a much bigger physical threat. He's already beaten Daniel. He's already beaten Johnny. He technically beat Chosen, even though he cheated. But he's beaten the 3 strongest adult fighters on the good side. And I actually think, you guys want to know a hot take I have, guys? I'm going to tell you something crazy. Young Silver can't beat Mr. Miyagi. I think old Silver just might stand a chance. I think he just might stand a chance. Because he is scary. Now, I've been theorizing about that too. I actually have a crazy prediction for you guys. I think there's a realistic possibility out here. The good guys don't win this world tournament. I think it is. I'm open to the idea that Cobra Kai might win. And that's why All Out War happens in part 3. Because I think Daniel knowing that it's bad enough Daniel lost the All Valley when Silver cheated. But if Cobra Kai is truly better fighters without cheating than Miyagi-Do, Daniel's going to blow a gasket and he's going to start fighting Silver. Yeah, if they win, bro, this will make the season so dark and it will set up for All Out War. And the reason why I think that they could win, Young Kreese versus Quan, who wins? Oh, I might have to do a video about that one of these days. I'll answer that, though, in a short answer. I think Young Kreese can't take Quan. Even though we saw him exhibit great storylines, I would be shocked if Cobra Kai win too. But it would be pretty cool if it did happen. I would got to say about Young Kreese versus Quan. I got to give it to Quan, man. I mean, Young Kreese had some good techniques and he trained under Master Kim, but we don't know Quan's backstory yet. And so far, when Kreese kicked him into high gear and said, "Hey, take all that anger inside you and fight." Yeah, he can. Hawk's doomed. Miguel's doomed. Robbie's doomed. This man is a one-man army. I mean, we need to fear this man. Because if you look at all Miguel and Robbie's toolboxes, even with their best teachers, even though Robbie has learned how to strike first, that version of Cobra Kai is not the version that Quan learned. And Quan's version is more deadly. I think he could take them all down. I definitely think he's going to hurt Hawk. I think Hawk's going to get it. I think what might happen to Hawk might be the same fate as what happened to Dimitri in season 3. But it will be worse because it's going to be a bloody tournament. I think Hawk could get his arm broken in this tournament by Quan. Or, wait. Remember what Quan said about to win the fight, just kick them in the ribs to kill their heart? What if he kicks Hawk in the ribs so hard that Hawk ends up having to sit out most of the tournament because he's wrecked? What do you think about that?
That's definitely something that could happen.
He's that ruthless. I'm telling you. We've never seen a Cobra Kai student like this. Like I was telling my dad on the phone, this is the Cobra Kai I've been dreaming of. That's pretty good, man. 83 is a pretty fair rating. I personally think it should be higher, but I get people get upset about things. Yeah, man. I think he's going to hurt these kids. I really hope Dimitri doesn't fight him. I really don't. Dimitri's been through enough. Can we leave Dimitri alone? Can Dimitri fight someone else? Please don't have Dimitri fight Quan, because it's just, I don't want to see Dimitri get hurt anymore. I really don't. Like, I'm sorry. The man has been through enough. I know he started being aggressive, but he's not aggressive enough for Quan. You know what I mean? Like, he's been through so much. Let him have his happy ending with Yasmin and call it good, please. Because out of all the Miyagi-Dos, he's going to get hurt the most. He has the least amount of skill against this man. The Miyagi-Dos have no idea what Quan is capable of. Well, based on those clips from inside the dojo, they're going to find out pretty fast, because he looks like he's kicking dudes' heads off when he's showing that demonstration to all of them. He's going to toy with them quite a bit, I think. I think he's going after Robbie and Miguel the most. I think if you watch the end of part 1 again, we were all focused on Tori, right? But I was telling this to Ella the other day. Watch Quan make eye contact with Miguel. He has a look in his eye like, I'm coming for you, bitch. Like it's tough. I have an insane theory. What if Silver bribes the ref again and the Sekai Taikai and part 3 is all at war? Miyagi-Do finds out all the news. I love that. That's great. He could bribe the ref again. What was your favorite episode of part 1? Well, the heartless version of Quan. Oh, agreed, Underground. Jim Tim. That's tough, man. I'm torn, okay, Jim Tim. So episode 4, having Mike Barnes, was great. Episode 5 is a great episode. The two I'm stuck between are, I love the reveal of Master Kim in episode 2, and I love the Kreese going to the cave in episode 2. If I had to pick a favorite, 5 has so many great moments. It's between 5 and 3 for me. I think Ralph Macchio did a brilliant job directing, and all the Miyagi secret stuff is really good. But the thing that I really like in episode 3 is just showing how badass this new Cobra Kai is. Seeing Quan, seeing him beat up his other students to gain his place. That's like out of some of the best martial arts movies I've ever seen. And Cobra Kai has never done that before. But episode 5 has an incredible Robbie versus Miguel fight. The shock of Tori, Peyton's arc. Yeah, it's between 5 and 3 for me. I don't agree with Karate not liking the Kreese stuff in episode 2. I agree, Jim Tim. I love episode 2. I was hyped about episode 2. I love it. Yeah, I'll be honest, Jim Tim. I'm not really on Team Karate right now. 4's a good episode. I love the Mike Barnes versus Johnny fight. I like episode 4 as well. I think that's where I'm stuck between. I think 4 is probably my third favorite episode. I think it's the 4th. It's kind of tough, because I think it's episode 5, episode 3. Yeah, I think it's episode, because I really do like episode 4. There's a lot in episode 4, and the Mike and Johnny stuff just puts it over the top. I probably got to say, I didn't like that Devin. Karate is just hating. I'm ignoring it. I agree, Carrie, honestly. I'm not really. Everyone can have their opinion, but I feel like he's not going into it with an open mind, and he's just becoming so self-obsessed about thinking it's bad. You need to go in. If you love this show, if you're truly a fan of this show, you should go in with your heart and be open to believing things are the way they are. I love, I would say 5 because Peyton's performance and all the action. 3 because the action and amazingness. And then I got to say probably I can't shake 2 and 4. They both have things I like about them. But because 2 has the Kreese stuff, I got to put 2 as my third favorite. I think it's 5, 5, 3, 2, 4, 1. I think that's my ranking. I was 2 Underground, and then when Chosen went around with it, that was shocking too. Like, it just is unfortunate. Hopefully they'll come around when they see the story in its full perspective. See, I'm looking at part 1 as a stepping stone. Like, these are the first 5 episodes setting up the season, and as setup, it's good setup for me. It sets up, it gets me ready. You know, I got my popcorn, I'm eating up. Give me more. Come on, let's go. And then I know part 2 is going to blow the roof off the house. Like, I'm going to be spending the next couple of months getting, like, there's also going to be other content. I'm still going to be talking about Star Wars. I'm still going to be talking about Marvel. I'm still going to be talking about DC. But I will be focusing a lot on what's coming in part 2. Because I think part 2 is going to be the best storyline in the history of the show. Like, I think that, like, you know, all the things we enjoyed in season 4, all the things we enjoyed in season 5, all the things we enjoyed in season 3 are pale comparison to what part 2 will bring for us. Based on what the cast is saying, based on what the writers are saying, based on what we know, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. I noticed we didn't see Moon this part, but we saw Yasmin. Yeah, I wonder what Moon was doing. That's a good question, Underground. I think we might see Moon at the tournament since Hawk's competing in it. And 10, Carrie. He's in 10 as well. I've heard he's in 6, 7. I think he might even be in 8 as well. Don't trust IMDb. You have to go by what the actual creators and what the actual plan, we have actual evidence. I would assume if Silver shows up in 6, since we're at the tournament the entire time, I think Silver's in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know he's already in 10. I know he's in 9. I know he's in 6, and I'm pretty sure he's in 7. I would expect him to be in all the episodes in part 2. We didn't see Julie either. Maybe she'll appear in part 3. I think she's going to appear in part 2, Jim Tim, at the very, because, you know, we know the cliffhanger. We know how shocking the cliffhanger is for part 1. I think she might appear at the end of part 2, setting up part 3. Or she'll be in, I actually have a theory about her. There's a reason. Really? That's worth a video on. John Hort's the lead creator just said something wild, honey. He said episode 10 is his favorite episode. Well, that's the episode that Jacob said that we have the best fight that puts the house fight to shame. So that doesn't surprise me. They said it's the biggest fight in the history of the show. It's bigger than probably the house fight, the school fight, and everything we've seen. So
He said that would be in part 2.
yeah, we're talking about part 2. He said episode 10.
True. Okay.
Yeah, when was that said, Carrie? It was on an interview. He said it on YouTube. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we can expect big things from episode 10, I think. I think this tournament's going to be all part 2. Like, it's going to be the entire part. So, and I think it might even bleed in a little bit into part 3. Like, I think we might get all at war in part 3, but I don't think the tournament will be done. Ralph Macchio directed episode 3. Really shouts out to Ralph Macchio. I agree. Also, we know that William Zabka's, I just found out thanks to the clips from the behind the scenes from the inside the dojo. It looks like the scene where Tori's training for the Sekai Taikai and running in Barcelona. It looks like William Zabka is going to direct an episode in part 2, just like Ralph directed one in part 1. So I wonder if what his episode that he directs will be like.
I don't know.
I'm sure it's gonna be action packed, but I think the next part, based on what we hear, and I think the next half, while it is gonna be good storytelling, I think that this next half, because we're not in the valley, there's not gonna be a lot of the stuff going on with the mom stuff with Carmen, or like the family dynamic, or like what's going on with the Russos. I think since we're gonna be at the tournament the entire time, I think it's going to be a lot of nonstop action just because we're going to be fighting constantly. Yeah, I agree. Ralph Macchio did direct 3. Really shouts out to Ralph. Yeah, I agree. I think it was great. I think episode 3 was beautiful. I mean, I absolutely have so many good things to say about it. I'm doing a video where I rank all the episodes of part 1 today, and I have really good thoughts on those episodes, specifically 3. There's a reason 3 is probably my runner-up. I think 3's only competition is episode 5. And I think the only reason episode 5 is overrated is the shocking end, and the Peyton's acting just steals the entire part. I think that episode, I've always loved Peyton List. I've always loved Tori. I know this might be a hot take, but I actually like Tori way more than Sam, and I want Tori to win the tournament more than Sam because I think she deserves it. And I don't have any reason right now. Part 1 did not give me any reason to prove why Sam should win the tournament. I think Tori is way more likely to win. because she deserves a win that's not tainted by bribery or someone cheating in an actual fight. I want to see her win with her own skills and that she worked hard to get that win. Especially everything that she's going through. That girl needs a win. What they put her through, it was cool to see Tori acknowledge what she did to Sam's arm. Oh, I agree. I love their arc. I think Peyton's arc in part 1 is amazing. Tori is an amazing character, and I love her so much. I loved her arc. And it sucks as a fan of her, but as a storyteller reason, I get it. It broke me to see her finally getting together with Sam and everything was going so good with them. And then her mom just, which is why these type of things, when her mom is getting healthy, these type of things don't happen by accident. He was the only one in the valley. He did it. There is no other explanation. She was healthy. Like, it had to be a psychopath that went in there and killed her. And if you guys look at the scene when her hand is clenched like a fist, that shows that there was struggle. Like, she fought her attacker. She probably didn't win, obviously, because she's dead. But she definitely struggled. She definitely was. It was not an easy, I'll give her some drugs and then she dies. It was. She fought him. And I think that he 100% killed her because I think this Kreese he doesn't care about Tori. He might have wanted Tori as his champion. He wants to use Tori. He does not care about Tori's well-being. He wants to use her to get what he wants. Just like in prison, he wanted to use Tori to get information on Cobra Kai. That's why he made her stay in. Even after she broke her knuckles to Sensei Kim, he still wanted her to stay in that dojo and be used by Silver and because he wanted to get revenge on Silver. So it's not fair. I know people want to believe that there's a nice grandpa relationship. Seeing the connection Tori and her mom had when she was little honestly got me. Oh, bro, it was hard. The fact they gave us flashbacks of young Tori and seeing her mom and how that all played together, and then they took it from us is just. And the sad thing is, we all predicted in this storyline in season 6. Why can't I link my edit? I don't know. It should have shown up. If it's a link, it should. Your links normally shows up in the chat. I don't know why it won't let you. It should have showed up. But I just can't believe that they did that. We knew. I predicted she would die this season because it's the final season, and we've heard she was sick for a long time, and we hadn't heard from her for a while. So I was like, I knew something bad was going to happen. But the fact they told us that she was healthy and then just because of horrible things, it's gone. It's just, it hurts. It hurts to see what they did. I can't even imagine how they handled that. It sucks. Now we're at 79. Sick. Yeah, it definitely sucks. I love that storyline, though, for her. As much as it sucks, I'm confident that Sam and her will be able to, when this whole thing is over, be able to be on the same page again. And I think that they will come together again and be best friends. I just hope Sam is respectful to her, and if Tori does better in the tournament than she does, I hope that Sam doesn't hold it against her because she's in the bad dojo now. But because you guys have to remember, I'm actually really scared for Tori in this new dojo because the old Cobra Kai, even though she had her knuckles broken by Kim, Silver was the head of that dojo, and he could still kind of sometimes, as much as he's a bad guy. One thing I like about Silver, and I can respect about Silver more than Kreese, Silver is completely but also I noticed that she didn't die in a hospital bed, but on the floor with pills over the floor. Yeah, well, those were her meds that she was supposed to take for being good. That's not an indication that she overdosed. I see what you're saying, but the pills over the floor were spilled because she was making dinner and was
Tori spilled it because she was trying to move, but it didn't work.
Yep. She spilled it. Tori spilled it when she came in. It wasn't because of the struggle. She definitely did not die through pills. But she definitely did not die in a hospital bed. It's because she was already dead when she hit the floor. Some people don't die in a hospital bed. Some people don't make it that far. Depending on what Kreese did to her, like, we don't know this because they don't show us on screen. We don't know the severity of it, but he did something to her where it definitely killed her fast. Like, he knew that Tori, you can tell the way the story sets it up. Tori would have never gone to Cobra Kai if that big event didn't happen. So it's too convenient that Kreese visits her in the valley, and then the second after she's really happy and sees her friends and is happy with the Miyagi-Dos, that literally the moment that she goes home, it's so convenient that she's dead. It's because maybe he wasn't going to do it originally, but I think that when Tori said no to him, that this new Kreese, something in him is wired that when you say no to Kreese, bad things start happening. Because this Kreese is not the same one this Kreese has an all bets off attitude. And that's what I think we run into is this Kreese is just insane. And like I said, I don't want redemption for him because, and I can't believe the words are going to, oh, hold up. I think Kreese brought the snake blood/venom with him that will cause a blood clot if you look it up online. Oh, yeah, that's possible. I think regardless, Kreese is definitely the cause of the death.
Didn't they say that she had an aneurysm?
Yeah, they said that she had an aneurysm in the hospital. Right? Is that what you think this is?
Some sort of heart thing.
Yeah. Which that could be caused by a blood clot, right? Yeah. So they did mention that. They didn't mention it was a blood clot. Oh, I definitely think he used the snake venom. I definitely think that was a part of it.
That or something else.
Mm-hmm. I guess Kreese is capable of murder. Well, yeah, he is. He murdered his captain back in season 3.
He murdered plenty of people and
Yep. He's killed a lot of people. People forget about it because they don't always show it on screen. Possible theory going around, they did say a blood clot. Yeah, I agree. I definitely think he did it 100%. How he did it is open to interpretation, but I think he definitely did it. And if you look at her hand, it's gripped like she was throwing a punch, or like she tried to punch him. When people die, they don't have their hand like that unless something happened. Like, most of the time when you watch someone die in a show, their palm is open. If someone is clenched like that, they're either gasping for air or there's something that happened. And there's symbolism in that. If you look at a lot of... My fiance had a genius thing that she did with my thumbnail for my theory about it that's coming out later today, where the fact that the knuckles are shown pays homage to what happened to Kreese all those years back. And so I think it definitely is possible. But the doctors did say the blood clot, so I do like the idea of the snake venom being brought. And remember, the lesson he did with the snake was take out anyone or everything in your way. Exactly. That's exactly the point I'm going to make in my video, is Kreese has a lesson where he states about take out anyone or anything in your way. Oh, so you're saying that's the lesson that was in the cave. So that was Master Kim's lesson. So, and that's why, because he couldn't get Tori, and he really needed Tori because for whatever reason, he must not trust any of the female students in Kim's dojo right now because he needed Tori and he needed it to work. Kreese should be Venom and say we are Venom. Yeah, that's why I praise episode 2 so much, is that Kreese scene is incredible. I just can't believe the writers were literally able to take the Cobra Kai thing. Literally, we've had guys falling into a snake pit in a flashback, a real snake being in a cage, eating a mouse, snakes in the dealership, and now there's literally a freaking albino snake in Asia that we had to kill just to become the most evil and ruthless version of ourselves. Like, just the fact they went there, I think, is wild. Does anybody know, because I know it looked like a cobra, but does anyone know, like, somebody was saying that it was a viper? Does anybody know, like, it has done research what the albino snake was, like what type it was? Because, like, I thought it looked like just an albino cobra, but I've never seen an albino cobra, so I don't know. Do they come in albino? I know some. I know some. Yeah, any animal does.
Even humans.
I know. So that's why I'm trying to wonder. Like, is it when they talk about the snake? If you research it, is it 100% albino cobra, or is it just a different type of snake that's albino? Because it looked like it had that like thing that a cobra has, where it's got like the kind of the cone around its head. Although something I'm wondering about, that's a big cave. Why is there only one cobra in that big cave?
Yeah.
Makes you wonder, is he the only one that did that test, or did somebody else? And I wonder why Master Kim needed Kreese to achieve. Obviously, he wanted him to achieve it for not achieve it, retrieve it for him because he was. It looks like Clanera the Vipers. Funny. I wonder if maybe because even though Master Kim can fight and everything, because he's older and the risk of the cobra or viper, whatever it was, the venom is so poisonous that just the idea of going in there, he couldn't go in alone. But I don't know. It's hard to say why. We really don't know what they're going to do with Master Kim. The fact they brought him back leaves a lot of stuff into interpretation. And the fact he's not at the tournament and not showing himself to Johnny and Daniel is interesting. There must be a reason for what he has a purpose in part 2 that is more important. Because he's going somewhere that's not the tournament. But all the students are there, so he's not just going to hang out at home doing his thing, I'd imagine. I imagine he's got a purpose to a role to play still. I imagine we're going to see a lot of him in part 3. I think part 3 is when they'll all go back to the valley, everyone. Kreese and Silver. Although I'm starting to get the feeling because Kreese doesn't want to go back to prison. If you got what I was going with that, yeah, I did. That's funny. Underground. I hope Robbie and Kreese have a moment in part 2. I think they might, because it seems like a lot of people are going to be talking to Kreese. We see Johnny and Daniel talking to him in pictures. I also think since we got that flashback fight, I wonder why Silver framed Kreese. He framed him because he saw Kreese as his weakness, and he wanted to do things his way alone. Because Kreese's way of teaching the kids wasn't what Silver... One thing I like about Silver different than Kreese, even though Silver does really bad things, and I've seen people say this, and there's a lot of people that campaign, like Save Silver and everything, a lot of things about Silver. If you look at the difference between Silver and Kreese brought Silver into the fray because he needed him. But Silver was living a normal society life. He wasn't just evil all of a sudden again. He was brought back into that madness. So there's actually the realistic situation that you can look at Silver and go, Silver's not all bad. Like even in the way he teaches his kids, if you look at the lessons he teaches the kids versus what Kreese does, he actually is a good teacher. Like, even though he bribes the refs and cheats and does things, he has good intentions. Like, when I think of Terry Silver, like, when I think of, like, if I had any sensei in karate, obviously I'd want to have Johnny, but if I didn't have Johnny other than Chosen, I would want to have Silver because his lessons actually are what helped Cobra Kai win the tournament. Like, he actually has good lessons. How do you feel about the small venue? Do you think that it is, or do you think there's a pre-round venue will move up to bigger one for the final fights? Well, here's something I think, and I'm glad that you mentioned that, because people haven't talked about a lot of debate about that. I think that this tournament's going to go long enough that might not be the only arena for them, because John Horowitz said that he put fake things out there, like in pictures and promotion, to hide things. So even though we've seen pictures of it, hey Brandon, hello, there's Joe. So excited for Deadpool and Wolverine dropping this week. Yeah, man, we all are. So how do I feel about the small venue? Kreese is more serious than Silver, and Silver I don't think before he acts, and Silver doesn't think before he acts as Kreese does. Why Brandon? Oh, he should have that. That's weird. Let me fix that. Brandon, where's your mod thing on here? I need to see something. Is this really you, Brandon? So I know we modded Brandon a while ago. We didn't take off his mod accidentally, did we? Because how I keep track of who are using fake accounts is everyone has their mod on.
True.
Yes, it's me? Okay. Oh, you want me to talk about that? You didn't watch my review, Brandon? Why are you not? Why is your mod not showing up? I didn't take you off it. How do I go to YouTube Studios and see if I can see who my mods are? YouTube probably doesn't recognize me or something. Why won't it recognize you? You've been a mod on this channel for a long time. You're one of my top viewers. Like, why would it not show you? Let's see this. Yeah, I think we could get a bigger tournament thing on music. Definitely could get better venues. Analytics, content. I think if the season extends to the end of the year, they should give Anthony a chance at the All Valley, even if it's a tiny, quick montage of him winning it. Yeah, I think they might give him a chance. We know that there is stuff coming where he is going to play a big role. Like, we do know that there's pictures, unless they said those pictures were leaked. I saw a leaked photo. Kenny is attending the Sekai Taikai. Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out, Carter, because did you read what John Horwitz said? He said they put faked he says they put faked spoilers. I have a video about it. They put faked leaks out there to throw fans off and keep them off balance until the season's fully out so that they prevent spoilers. Because people were leaking things and they didn't want fake leaks out there. Yep, the one and only, or real leaks out there, so they wanted to use fake. And the one, since I joined, I had drawn picture in 23. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, only Brandon would say this. I'm going to fix this. All right. There you go, Brandon. I don't know why it was like that way, but I fixed it for you. Oh, hold up. Well, let's see what we... No, I didn't see your review of the Acolyte. Man, been busy at home. No worries, Brandon. So I'm upset about the cameras because I think they're going to destroy those characters fundamentally. I don't like Yoda being shown up when they told us Yoda wouldn't appear. I don't like Plagueis showing up because I think they're going to ruin him. I don't like how their clip of Plagueis, they had to do this thing where they pan out the camera and have him watching over our two dark side people. But yeah, I didn't like the show's finale. Oh, hold up. What did they say? Do you think Devin and Dimitri would be at least make it to the semifinals? This is going to be a wild take. I think Dimitri will make it farther than Devin will in this tournament. Because I think that this Cobra Kai, none of the teachers are, because the way that they've teamed up with Miyagi-Do and the way it's centered, none of these kids, except for maybe Robbie and Miguel and maybe Hawk, are ready for what this tournament is going to test them with. Because I feel like Devin got in using trying to get Kenny eliminated, but she's a good offensive fighter. But you saw already what Kwan's capable of in some of the other Cobras. We haven't even seen what the female fighters can do. So and we know Tori's going to be leading them as captain. So that's going to be a problem. And you have to remember, this Tori has such no tunnel vision right now that even people that she had friends her, Devin are friends, she might legitimately hurt Devin because she might be like, oh, this is someone I remember. Wow, that's a great take on Acolyte cameos of Darth Plagueis and Yoda. Yeah, man, I'm not happy about it. I'll be ranking all the Star Wars live action shows today. So, no, yeah, I'm not happy about it. Yeah, Carter, I think the Kenny thing is either a throw off or maybe something happens where Kenny does get to go. I don't know. We'll have to see. I kind of hope he gets to compete. I think he's a great character, and I think he deserved to be in the tournament. I was kind of mad when Devin had to fake him out and blame it on Anthony, even though Anthony would totally do that. But especially because he was being kind of petty after getting hurt. And I think it's sad too, because like Anthony got so mad at Daniel, but like I don't even think Daniel knows, like, based on what we know, does any of our characters even have knowledge like what a Sekai Taikai is like? Like, I know the kids seem to say they've watched videos of it, but like I wonder if the senseis really know like how dangerous this tournament is really going to be, because Daniel doesn't seem like he's preparing these kids in the best way to understand like what's happening. The fact he's still all defense only, I'm sorry, defense will not stop some of these kids. It is not going to be enough. Blocking a punch and a kick is great, but when that kick is coming at you from every direction at heights that you don't know how to protect against, yeah, then karate there's high blocks, but high blocks not going to stop a 540 kick to the head. It's not. I'm sorry. If you block up here, your head is still exposed. It's still going to get you. Yeah, I agree, Brandon. Yeah, I think Dimitri might go further than Devin, but I think we'll have to see. Devin might surprise us. She did pretty good in the All Valley, but this is going to be another level. And we do know that there is – oh, hold up. Speaking of Darth Plagueis, if the Acolyte was about Kamir's soul, Darth Plagueis, would Plagueis have a bigger role than just a 5-second cameo hiding in a cave like Gollum? Yeah, he was like Gollum. Yeah, I think definitely it would be – he would have a bigger role. He would have been the main Sith, and then he would work with Kamir. And yeah, I'm pissed they killed Soul. Soul was the best character in the show. And I watched Star Wars Theory's article about how he talked about how they did the whole thing where Soul was used. Was basically they talk about where she goes to defend, makes Osha's triumph over Soul sound like Soul's such a bad guy, and when he actually is such a good character. I like how you worded it like Gollum hiding in a cave, Brandon. That's pretty funny. They did my boy Kenny wrong in this part. I agree, Underground. I'm not happy about how Kenny was treated. They brought him into Miyagi-Do and then they sabotaged him. Like, that's not fair. I think Robbie's going to be pissed when he finds out who's responsible. Do you think Miyagi's name is what's going to bring in Julie? That name was said in TNKK. I agree for sure, Brandon. I agree. He definitely had a lot in the volume. I thought it was great. Yeah, with the Julie thing, I actually have one of my friends came up with a great theory that I wanted to make a video on today about Julie. I think she's going to come in because I think we're going to learn that one of her, maybe her father or one of her relatives, fought in the Sekai Taikai, and maybe even knew Miyagi. Like, I think there might have been a Jack Pierce. That the reason we know both her parents are gone. The next Karate Kid, that name was said. Oh yeah, that's right. I think it's possible. I think she's definitely going to come in because of that. Could have been her grandpa. It would make sense. We have the grandfather, Master Kim. I also think we're going to find out might even be flashbacks. I think we're going to flashback in part 2 of Master Kim versus Mr. Miyagi in the Sekai Taikai. I think they fought. At first I thought they just fought in like a regular like duel protecting village, whatever. But seeing the blood, I think they fought in the Sekai Taikai. And I think that Miyagi lost. Even in his offense stage, in his strongest point. I think we're going to learn that Miyagi can lose a fight. And I think it's because Kim's so ruthless. So yeah, I definitely think it could have been her grandfather. That's a good take. They have to give a reason for why Julie's there, and I think that's they've always done a great job with bringing in these characters from the old movies and giving them purpose. I think Julie will probably be the most important one that we need. And I think Julie's going to be prime key, as I told Ella. I think Julie's going to be amazing key to why we're going to get Tori back on the good side again and put her back on focus. Because I think that Tori and Julie have something in common with what happened to their parents. And I think that they're going to connect in that way. So if you remember from the next Karate Kid, Julie was so upset in the beginning of that movie because her parents were gone and then she was living with one of her other relatives. Would it have made more sense and emotion if Kamir killed Soul in front of the twins like Maul killed Qui-Gon in front of Obi-Wan? I do think so, Brandon. I do think the Sith, the real Sith, should have killed Soul if Soul was going to die at all. It's much better than the twins nonsense. And Kenny and Anthony Kenny thinks Anthony did it. Yep, exactly, Underground. He does. Which is why he hates Anthony. Even more. Hopefully the truth will come out there, but I don't think that Kenny will be kind to Devin. Actually, I'm actually thinking that it's actually not going to be Kenny that goes after Devin and goes after Anthony for them working together on that plan, whatever. I actually think that Robbie, even though he's the captain of the Sekai Taikai, Robbie has a lot of respect and feels he has a lot to protect Kenny over. I think he might lash out at them because he really wants to protect and really do right by Kenny after everything that's gone through with him. And Miyagi was his chance to be better. And I think Kenny had any right, especially if you remember correctly, one of the reasons that Cobra Kai even qualified for the Sekai Taikai is, do you guys remember who won the male division in the Sekai Taikai qualifying rounds? Kenny beat Hawk. That's why they got in. And the other reason they got in is that Devin did good against Sam. But the reason they got in was because Kenny beat Hawk. Yeah, I definitely think Robbie will go off on her. I think he'll be pissed. I definitely think he's going to be mad. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that in her character. Like, her doing that to Kenny was pretty disrespectful. Like, I understand what the writers are trying to do, show that everyone in this tournament is out there for themselves. And these battles were meant to determine the best fighters and who wants to go to this thing, really. And it has their heart in it. But her head's not screwed on for this tournament. It's not. She has the skills that Johnny's taught her, and she's well-trained. But she doesn't have nearly the experience that Robbie Miguel, Sam has, Tori has, any of them. And this tournament is going to test them in ways that no one ever has. None of the street fights they've had, none of the tournament fights previously, it's not going to be point fighting. It's going to be brutal. Like, they've already said that if you look at the scene of where Kenny and Anthony are doing the running and they're trying to get the flags off each other, right? The way that Kenny hurt Anthony in that moment, and even Kenny felt bad about it. That little bit of blood you saw from Anthony was just a taste of what are going to happen to people in this tournament. It's just a taste. They're going blood sport with this thing, man. People are going to be getting head kicked and blood's going to be dripped from their lips. It's going to get, like, if you see the photo, there's a photo where for somebody that Robbie fight landed a nice shiner, full-on blood on his cheek getting bloodied up for Robbie, being one of the captains. And I have to think that might be that he may have already fought Quan in one of those photos and that he did that. Yeah. I think Miyagi Miyagi-Do can win the Sekai Taikai. There's a chance they can, but they're going to need to get on the same page, and they're going to need to focus on their most vicious fighters to do it. You're going to need Season 2 Miguel. All prime, like, I can hurt anyone, victory, no mercy is the way to win. You're going to need Season 3 Robbie. Like kicking, like how he kicked Kenny in the nose and hurt him. You're gonna need you're gonna need I would say you need Tori, but Tori's on the bad side. So you're gonna need Season 3 Hawk. You're gonna need Hawk the Hawk that hurt Brooks. You need that Hawk. You need Red Hulk, Phase Hawk. You need the darkest versions of these characters because this is the darkest Cobra Kai we've ever had. Kenny has a move that can kill someone. I have a theory Kenny goes to the tournament and uses the silver bullet in Quan and gets disqualified and helps advance Robbie. That's a good theory. I could see that. But you know what's really weird? This tournament is so lethal. I don't know if the silver bullet is a move that's disqualified. Because I think based on what we see with Miyagi, I think that this is one of those tournaments where anything goes as long as you advance towards, I think this is a global tournament, best martial artist. That move was taught to Silver by someone who was one of the best martial artists. It might be a move that, and if it was a bad move, when they did the qualifying rounds, I think he would have probably, I think the guy that was watching the fights would have disqualified Kenny from using it against Hawk. So the fact that move was used and it wasn't disqualified tells me I think it's probably an anything goes situation still. So I'm getting 50 notifications from Instagram. I was trying to move it. My comment about what I said about Master Soul accidentally killing Osha and May's mother makes sense. Yeah. I know Soul. And, he was trying to explain that to them, and they didn't listen. Yeah, I think it could help advance Robbie. Speaking of Red Hulk and the new Captain America movie is going to be awesome. I agree, Underground. I did a whole podcast about the movie. Oh, facts. That's true. Oh, you mean what I'm saying about the anything goes in the tournament music? Yeah, I think so. I think that's where they're going to go with it. I mean, I feel like back then they would have been. You could see that move in its full entirety. I think the Silver Bullet in this tournament could definitely still be legal because it seems like anything goes. I mean, we know Miyagi has those scrolls. We know Chosen has the scroll. What I'm wondering is if Daniel will, when they're out in Barcelona, before they set on the tournament stage, if any of these kids are going to learn the pressure point technique from either Chosen or Daniel, because that technique could really save their lives in this tournament. If they get access to it, it could really help them. And we haven't seen that move used up against the Silver Bullet. If, say, Kenny is in this tournament or someone else uses the Silver Bullet, maybe one of the other Cobra Kai students, since these are Kim students, might know that move. It'd be great if somebody could stop that move. Like maybe they start doing the Silver Bullet, and then you get Miguel or Robbie. It probably would be Robbie that used it, because Robbie was Daniel's best student, and Robbie's mastered so much of the defense and offense so well. It'd be cool if Robbie, full-on focused Robbie, used up one of the students, and it stopped them in their tracks to counteract the Silver Bullet. I could see that, actually. I could see that happening. Definitely think that's in the cards. Okay, let's see. Why couldn't Yoda, the oldest Jedi Master since Khmer, a dark side user, hey, Zarkis, killed many Jedi across the galaxy? Well, Disney keeps changing the way that the Force works. So, honestly, I think Yoda should have been able to sense it, even though there's always been the thing that they wrote in the story that the Sith cloud the Jedi's minds. I do think that it's definitely one of those things that they literally, probably the writers didn't think about it, because it feels like something that Yoda would have been able to sense for sure. Oh, your mod powers are gone too? Sir, because you've been a mod from the beginning. What is going on? Wait. When that guy was... They shouldn't be able to do that, though, right? Because when the other guy was removing people from the chat, is he able to remove?
It depends on what kind of mod he was promoted to.
Yeah, okay, and there's two options. I wonder if I made him a managing mod thinking he was a good person. Yeah. Okay. All right, Zarkis, you got your mod back. I got to figure out why you guys had yours taken off, but I fixed it. I don't know what was going on. I think that when one of the guys was previously a mod, the guy that was silver, I think he might have removed some of my mods. Because Brandon and you are one of some of my top mods. I have my streams, all my videos. You earned that respectively, and you will always get that granted back. So I don't know why that didn't happen, but we're never going to allow that. Also, I know Zarkis knows this. I don't know if you know this, Brandon. So I'll be streaming a lot of games later today. I have Twitch now as well as YouTube, so I'll be streaming on both platforms today, just so you know. So I'm trying to grow a bigger following over there. So if you like watching my streams on YouTube, you can also watch me on Twitch. So my battery's going to run low on this laptop in a little bit, so we'll probably end the stream in a little bit because I am getting a bit hungry. I do got to feed me and my fiance. Got to figure out what is good. Oh, checked out my playlist on Mr. Anti-Idiot. Yeah, I'll check it out, man. When I'm able to, when the stream ends, I'll look at it. And I'm more dominant over there. I know you are, Zarkis. You and I will have to do a stream together. Maybe if you play Fortnite today. Do you play Fortnite on Twitch, Zarkis? We should try the group stream today, see if we can stream together. That'd be kind of fun. Yoda, I hear a new apprentice you have, Emperor. Or should I call you Darth Sidious? Oh, you don't play Fortnite on Twitch? Oh, I'm sorry, man. That would have been cool. Is there another game that I have to make sure that's installed that you'd rather play co-op on? Oh, Cold War? Okay, I can see if I can get Cold War installed in time. If I can get it installed, if it's not installed already, we could play that together if you want to. That'd be kind of cool. We haven't done that on Twitch yet. that might bring in more viewers because not everyone plays Fortnite too. So maybe people see me play a different game, especially since I do pretty good at Cold War. Do you want to play zombies or you want to play just regular multiplayer and go crazy on people? Oh, also, did you hear Shrek 5 is confirmed, releasing the same time as Toy Story 5? That's going to be an animated bloodbath. That's going to be a bloodbath of epic proportions. Another Barbageddon with animation. Multiplayer and go crazy. All right. So you have wished it, so it shall be. I'm starting to play yeah, Jake's been playing that too. The First Descendant, I've heard good things. I'll be right back, guys, chilling in the stream. I really have to go to the bathroom. So seriously, so I'll be right back. It'll take me like 5 minutes. I'll be right back. That buzzing thing is still gonna drive me crazy. I don't know why it does it, but it grinds my gears, man. This stream turned out even better than I had hoped for.
Good.
Like, yeah, we started talking about Marvel, and like we got off topic, but unlike when we have Chosen talking, all the topics there, everyone's kind of rolling with the topic we're on.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, and I've gotten so good at streaming that like when somebody asks me a question about something that's not related to the topic, I can answer their question about it and then like jump back to the topic we're on.
Yeah.
So like we started talking about Marvel, then sometimes Underground will mention something about Secret Wars, and then sometimes we'll get into Cobra Kai stuff, but then Brandon comes in and wants to talk about the Acolyte, and so then I bring up the Acolyte stuff, and I briefly touch on it.
Yeah.
It's like bounce over here, bounce over there, bounce over here, bounce over there. How's the car going?
It's a going.
All right, I have returned. Okay. Do you think we get a 24-hour before flashback training during the first episode, or do you think the training stuff is on days off between fights? That's a good take. I didn't know where we were going to get days off for the tournament, but it's possible they do. I do think we will get, just because we jumped right into the tournament at the end of episode 5, I do think we're probably going to get, like, if I had to put money on it, I think there'll be kind of a prologue of, like, them going to the hotels and stuff and putting their stuff away since they're getting off the plane. Because there's no way they got off the plane with their gis and went right to the arena. Like, that seems weird. So I'm going to guess that they probably dropped their stuff at the hotel, especially because some people have a theory that in episode 10, if the tournament ends in episode 10, that or it's towards the end, that they go that there might be a hotel fight between other dojos that lose the tournament, including Cobra Kai might be there. So probably a few days of training. Yeah, I think they probably have training right when they get off the plane. And Strike First was background. Oh, so he's got more than one. He's got more than one extras. So he's not just in episode 1. He's also at the tournament or at the hotel. So they're saying that, do you think he'll get involved in the fight in episode 10? That'd be interesting. Because I know he had fight training. They can go, possibly it happened. Yeah, I think it's definitely likely they're training multiple days. New theory. Could Khmer from Acolyte be new canon version of Darth Tibrinus, Secret Apprentice, Venomous from Darth Plagueis novel? I hope they don't go that route. As much as I like the character, I'd rather he'd be his own character. I don't want them to just make him the new version of a character. Welcome back, Austin. That's crazy. He mentioned that in his video. What video did he mention that in? I'm gonna watch that. If he's in the hotel fight, that'd be awesome. Oh, I know. And they failed epically with that. And this new guy feels like he's the new version of Kylo Ren in a better way, but I still don't like how they're destroying those characters. I have a whole EU video coming out where I'm working with another content creator, and we're starting a new series with Disney Star Wars failing. We want to start a campaign to bring back the expanded universe. for Star Wars. So we want to fix the best thing. Kylo Ren was a cheap knockoff Darth. Yeah, 100%. Had to watch Joker. Still like trailer 1 better than 2. That's understandable. I like trailer 2 because it gives a bit more insight, but I think they're both good trailers. You need another drink, honey?
No, I'm still working on it.
All right, I need to get another drink. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta get another drink. What if Miyagi-Do wins and the song we hear is how this is how we do it for their victory? That'd be interesting. Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1 took me 4 hours to finish. That's how long it was. Yeah, definitely, Carter. Honestly wish we could collectively raise money to buy it back. Honestly, Circus, if you and I were running Lucasfilm, that would be the best dream ever, because you and I would be making the best Star Wars content anyone has ever seen. I don't want to say we're above other people that know Star Wars. I know there's people like George Lucas and people that generally cared about Star Wars, but I think you and I collectively know the understanding of the business, the fundamentals of the lore. Oh, that's awesome, man. I hope she has a great birthday. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab another drink. But I think we just understand the fundamentals a bit more than the people that are currently in charge. All right, sweetheart.
Yep.
Yeet. Meet. I'm back. I agree. I think that'd be a great Galactic Trinity. That's a great name for our team, Galactic Trinity. I'm working on someone called Anything Star Wars and Marvel. I saw the names on the soundtrack. They released the actual songs. I might listen to the songs because I know some of them are pretty good. Is the soundtrack out, Austin? Because I knew that they released the songs that were going to be on it. I didn't know that they released the actual soundtrack.
I got the walk.
Well, that's awesome. So, how long did that take you?
A couple of days.
It's not bad. Do you watch YouTuber StarFox1? He has made a new wiki more inaccurate than Wikipedia since Mundi acts. Yeah, I did. I have seen his videos. Hopefully, Tori's intentions are strictly just to fight and tournament, and she still has love for everyone. I think she will. I love Tori. I think Tori's going to come around in a big way, and I think we can expect her to be seen good. So I think we were expecting good. I think she's going to turn herself around. I think we have nothing to worry about. I think Tori's gonna bounce back. I think she just needs to get this out of her system and probably beat some people up that might deserve it and some might not. But she needs to, just like Johnny and Daniel, she needs to fight hard. Oh, that's interesting. Someone posted a picture. Yuji, who plays Chosen, posted a picture with Master Kim. Could they actually be fighting soon? Ooh, does Master Kim go to... Not Master Kim. I wonder if... Wait, does Chosen stop in Korea before joining Daniel at the tournament? Oh, that'd be sick. Imagine he just shows up and comes to Korea and was looking for silver and then... Oh, man. What? Did you see something that was shocking you?
Yeah.
What'd you see?
Okay.
What was it?
It's something.
You said it shocked you. I wanted to know what it was. It's not something you can say on stream. How come?
Because it was on Twitter.
That was bad. Who posted it?
Some guy.
Just something weird. Okay, what did... I think he definitely killed Chosen's dad. I think everyone was scared and flinching because of Mike Barnes' training. Yep. Well, Mike is intense. It's an acquired taste. He wants to do it tomorrow, but we'll still have our chance to do things today in Underground stream. Also, many videos for part 1 and part 2 are coming today, so get ready. Because she was in 1 and 2, I think the names are, but it said Celine Dion going through all the health problems and seizures. I can't sing anymore, so she's not singing anymore. That's pretty sad. Maybe Miyagi-Do and Sato tried fighting him. Oh, dude! A duo against him? That'd be insane. Music says that Sato and Miyagi went against him together. Since, in Karate Kid 3, they became brothers again. Yeah. And he says that tried fighting him after he killed Chosen's dad, but they lost. Oh, I smell a video coming on. I love that. That's awesome. Did you see a rumor? Did you see a rumor that new animated Star Wars project was in the works? I didn't know there was one. Do we know what it's pertaining to? And that's why Chosen said in season 5 that Sato never talked about him much. Yeah, because they got their asses kicked. Yeah, I wouldn't want to talk about someone that kicked my ass either. That makes sense. Yeah, I know she's saying the themes in 1 and 2. That's crazy. I didn't know that, Austin, that she was going through problems like that. What did Melissa say something? The regular one I usually do on Thursday or underground stream. Underground's typing. Sorry, guys. I'm in a chat with 3 of the people in the chat as well as talking to you guys. So trying to figure out our podcast time today. Yeah, it's sad Celine Dion has retired from singing. Yeah, that is really sad. I do like her theme in the opening of the second Deadpool. But Ryan Reynolds is a genius. He'll get great music. There's great musical artists out there. We have nothing to worry about. I even heard that apparently, because we're playing with the multiverse, that one of the songs from Greatest Showman, since we have Hugh Jackman, was going to appear in this movie. Or at least in the soundtrack. Because apparently Greatest Show was going to be added. Underground's typing. It's confirmed that the songs in the movie? Or you're talking about it's confirmed about the Celine Dion stuff? All right. Whenever you guys want to stream, because Melissa, I know you have work and stuff, so yeah. When are you available, Melissa? Oh, that's awesome. Do we know if it's going to be in the movie or just in the credits? I also had it confirmed today, guys. There is one end credit scene in Deadpool and Wolverine. One. Just so you guys know. Only have to stay for one. But I'm sure if you also want to stay, they'll probably still do the thing that says Deadpool and Wolverine will return. Like they do every Marvel movie where they say, oh, this character will return soon. Which we already know they're going to return. So I'm sure they'll put that in there. No idea. But the theme song in this movie is LGF. Yeah, a.k.a. Let's Fucking Go. Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder who sings that song. Is it like actual like background music, theme music, or is it a singer singing it? Oh, you're on your break, Jake? Welcome, my friend. Still looking good with those nunchucks attached to your profile. I'm liking it. Oh, Melissa's typing. Okay. We're talking about a little bit of everything right now, Jake. It's kind of crazy. When did we start first going live? It's already 2:34. 100% music. Honestly, every time I do live streams, it's so easy to make content out of half the stuff that we talk about because it's just we come up with some amazing stuff. Hold up. I just got some big news regarding Sonic 3 account to Daniel RPK. Really? What news was it? Daniel RPK is a great scooper. He always gets everything right, I've seen. New theory, what if new animated show is called Clone Survivors about Rex and Rebel clones saving Commander Wolf from the Empire before Rebels? Well, if that is true, just like I say many times, just when I'm out, I'm back in. It's like, I hate Disney Star Wars. They make a show about Rex and the surviving clones. Just when I'm out, I'm in. What do you want to do in terms of that underground? Does those times work for you, or should you and I just go live earlier? All right. What do you mean wanting to watch? Oh, when? Oh, after lunchtime. That's when we're going to do it.
So make sure you make it later in the day because we do need to eat.
Yep, that's what I plan to. I'm trying to see what he wants to do. Because it's his podcast. So I'm trying to see what time works best for him. And I'll figure it out in my schedule. Oh, hold up. Nice. Jake, Megan's birthday is Friday. That's awesome. Oh, wait, you said... so Wolf and Rex, that'd be awesome. I would love to see that. Lots of things going on. According to Sonic 4 and the spin-off show is already in development. How do you feel about that? They don't even have a trailer for Sonic 3 yet. They're already talking about Sonic 4. Oh, speaking of Sonic, Jake,
Oh, yeah, that convention.
Oh, I was going to mention that to you. Hold up. Austin said something first. Joe, did you tell Ella Resident Evil Village her Dommy Mommy is $16 under August 1st? That's funny. I didn't tell her until you just said that, but that's funny, Austin. Hold up.
I wonder how long the sale will go on.
Yeah, hopefully it goes on for a while. That's pretty crazy. Let's see, Brandon. I know we didn't get to see Rex recruit Wolf in Bad Batch finale season, but it would be awesome to see how Wolf removes his inhibitor chip. Yeah, I think so too. I definitely am down for more clone action if it's actually focused on the clones we want to see. I still want to see when we're going to see Cody next. Because we got Rex and Wolf, but what about Cody, man? I want to see Cody's story continue. Which is why I said, just like when I'm in, I'm out. It's through August 1st, 1:55 a.m., so 2 a.m. Is that enough? It probably won't be enough time because we don't currently have a lot of money right now. If it lasts, because Ella doesn't start her new job till the 5th. It'll be a while before she gets paid. Okay, what time is that in Central Time, since Melissa says it's around 8 for her? Okay. Hold up. What do we got here? It'll go on again. Okay, that's good to hear. Thanks, Austin. He also said that he got information from a friend that 3 is the best of the trilogy. Yep, I wouldn't be surprised. Speaking of Sonic, Jake, me and O are going to go to a convention. Is it September we're going? No, November, right? So November, I'm gonna go meet Hayden Christensen at a convention, which I'm super stoked about. And apparently the voice actress from the Sonic cartoons, Jake, who plays Amy, is gonna also be there. Hold up, where we go. Do you think the picture of young Miyagi on the passport is gonna be the actor who plays him in the spinoff? Maybe. That's a good theory. I actually have a couple theories about who's going to play young Miyagi. Joe, Channing Tatum making an appearance in... Oh, you're asking if I think Channing Tatum's making an appearance as Gambit in Deadpool Wolverine? I think out of all the things we heard that are leaked that are going to happen, I think it's definitely happening. Oh, you just sent screenshots of the tweets? Oh, awesome. Second theory on the new animated show. Could Luke Skywalker's Jedi Academy during the same time as Mando Season 3? I'd love that for an animated show. I've wanted them to make a Luke show for a long time. I'd be down for that. There hasn't been animated Luke. I don't think we've got animated Luke probably since those old like droid specials. So that'd be super cool. Okay, that's cool, Jake. You did that. Oh, they're reopening August 27th, Austin. That's nice. And I live based on Central Time. I really hope that's the first spinoff they choose. Young Miyagi show will be so dope with Sato. I agree. I think that would be a great first spinoff. I think they should do a spinoff like that because I think there's going to be spinoffs in the future that are about the other characters as older. But I think that we also need to do some prequels with some of our characters. And like I know I have a video about this planned. I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow. But Sean Kanan says, I'll hold up. So I live in California time. So the time now is 12:42. Okay, it's 2:41 for me in America right now, or in Minnesota. Sorry, America. So I definitely think music that he'll be the first spinoff. But I know Mike Barnes is talking about with the creators about having a spinoff of himself since he's only getting little parts in season 5, season 6, and maybe returning in part 3. But I think a lot of people want more Mike Barnes. It sounds like they want to do a spinoff with him too. But I do think Miyagi will definitely be, especially since they did this. I think they set up this whole Secrets of Miyagi thing to set up the spinoff. Like I think we'll get pieces of it, but I think they'll largely explore it in a spinoff. And I really like the fan casting of Brian T, who played Shredder in the Turtles movie with Casey Jones being played by Stephen Amell. I think he's a great young actor to play young Miyagi, and I would love to see him do it. I might even do a fan casting video on it. Tales of the Jedi animation would look amazing on OG trilogy characters like Han, Luke, Leia, Mara Jade. Yeah, if we got a trailer about those characters, I would love it. I would love that show. Joe, have you watched for Space Marine 2 and what your thoughts on Twister? I haven't seen the Twister movie yet. I'm excited about the Space Marines 2 because the co-op has me intrigued. And I do still think the Channing Tatum Gambit thing you said earlier about making an appearance, even with the fact they're hiding and using fake leaks, I do think he's probably still going to appear. Just because I think a lot of people want to see that. We're going to see a lot of X-Men characters. I think he's one that people definitely want to see appear. See it really likely that he shows up. I love that, Austin. He's got it. He's out right. He's coming back, dude. It's his time. Well, also, you got to look at the fact that Sean Levy directed Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds and himself. And when they had that movie, they had Hugh Jackman voice the character. Channing Tatum had a role to play in that movie. Chris Evans had a role to play in that movie. All those characters, I think, are fair game for this movie because they love working with each other. I like the OG Casey Jones and TMNT 90s. Oh, he's a classic Casey Jones. I love it. Brandon, you might be on to the money for that one. I think that's fantastic with the Mara Jade Chewie stuff. I haven't watched the official trailer yet. I've been behind on content. I need to watch it though. I heard it looks great. I haven't even watched Crisis Part 3 yet. Interesting. William Zabka now is also hinting at a Kreese versus Johnny fight after that cave scene. He just said it was a cold, wet day in that cave. The Johnny and Kreese saga ain't over yet. What do you think about that? Did I see the screenshots? Yes, I did, Jake. Did you finally watch it? Did I finally watch what, Mr. Anti? Are you talking about your edit? I haven't seen your edit yet, bro. What were you gonna say, honey?
Are you okay with your mom taking the TV out of our room?
Taking the TV out of your room?
Out of our room.
How come she wants? Hey, what's up? Anything Star Wars and Marvel?
Because of the setup.
Oh, for The Office. I mean, yeah, we're only watching it when we go to bed, and we can always read and do other things. We can get used to
So
it.
you're good with it?
Yeah, we don't use it very much except for watching TV in there, but we'd rather watch TV out here. Doing great, man. I'm gonna look for your thing and do a reaction to it later today. Because I know you've been asking me about it. I'm ready to start working on EU projects with you, man. After seeing the Acolyte being so bad, I'm ready for you and I to start working together on the expanded universe. Start brainstorming ideas. I saw Caped Crusader trailer the other day. Yeah, it's the original Batman from the first appearance getting his show like the 90s series. That's so cool. Yeah, I definitely am ready to work with you, my friend. Ready to make Star Wars better. Oh, what Daniel says? I mean, you're okay with it getting removed from the bedroom, right?
Yeah.
Where does he think it's just rumored? If that guy says he has really good sources, he's probably onto something. Like, I'd imagine if he's got sources. The actor. Oh, that's cool. Someone that saw Deadpool movie is like, it's time to make out with a popcorn bucket. That's really cool. That's pretty similar. People is talking about more about Batman Keep Considered than my Batman series. You have a Batman series? Really? I've got to go to work. I have a big video to do when I get home. Yeah, Jake, it's always fun being a content creator. So many content, so little time. Ain't that right, honey? How come Mom mentioned the TV thing? Were you texting her about it, or did she?
I was updating her on that we'll watch Grandma and Grandpa when they go this weekend.
Oh, nice. What did she say?
She just asked me if I was sure, and I said, yeah, we really need the money. So.
100%. Okay. Cape Crusaders. I heard your original got removed by Max with David Zaslav, which makes no sense because general audience loves Batman. Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I agree. It's so weird. wonder why they chose to do that. What made them come to that decision? That's so weird. Yeah, why would he come up with that? It seems like a very weird thing. Did they say how soon mom was gonna pay us for that? Okay. Yes, I have to do a Batman series on my own called The Great Batman over on my main channel. That's pretty sick, man. I'll definitely watch that project. I love Batman. I just wonder if we had that money today, we could actually get food. Unless we ask her, she okays us getting food from somewhere. We don't have a lot of options. I can look. We might have some. I thought we were running low, but I'll look. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta check something. Be right back. We go look. Creative beta. How do you feel about creative beta? We have at least 4 or 5 left. Is that a good enough lunch? You'll want something more? Like corn dogs sound like a good lunch for us today? Okay. That's all I ask for is what you want. So I ask you. Hold up. Maybe Zaffleck canceled Batman Cape Crusader because of money, or he doesn't trust producers Bruce Timm, Matt Reeves, and J.J. Abrams. I don't trust J.J. Abrams, but Bruce Timm and Matt Reeves are great, so that's weird. Heard that season 1 of The Acolyte was absolutely terrible. Thank goodness I didn't check out that series on Disney Plus. Yeah, it's bad. It's destroying Star Wars fundamentally. So we need to take a stand and make the true universe. Glad that us making our own original projects is actually going to save fans' love of projects. Once Cobra Empire is done, I'll be moving on to my Star Wars projects, and my Star Wars projects are going to be much better than the stuff we do. I mean, Masters of Terras Kasi is going to destroy every martial arts scene in The Acolyte. Confirmed. I can confirm that much. Well, it's still early in development. My goal is to make what Star Wars fans have been waiting for: good lightsaber fights, epic martial arts mixed into them, and exploring the concept of Terras Kasi. Dude, it's hilarious. I love that he works for Luis Otto. I think he'll probably make his own company, though, after their drama pretty soon. Yeah, it would have been maybe Robbie and Johnny will open a business together. Maybe there'll be a Lawrence Auto or Lawrence something auto parts. That would be cool. Have you watched Venomous versus Darth Plagueis stop motion? It looks better than that. I haven't, but I need to check it out. I thought everyone has subscribed to your main channel, but maybe you can ask them here, I guess, if they haven't checked it out. I know you got a lot of cool videos on there. You got your Walking Dead stuff. I'll have to check it out. So is it done with action figures, Brandon, since it's stop motion, or how do they do it? Bad headache? What are you going to do about it?
Was that a threat?
No. I said, what are you going to do about it?
I don't know.
Did you see the question I asked about being back in Deadpool 3? Oh, yeah, I noticed it. I thought you were talking about her in The Mandalorian at first. I don't know. I hope so. I think it'd be cool if she came back. Also, Star Wars Darth Plagueis novel is set within the Star Wars Legends timeline, and even that feels more canon than Acolyte and anything Disney has put out in terms of Star Wars. Oh, I agree. I 100% agree with you on that one, anything Star Wars and Marvel, which is why we need to make better content for Star Wars so that we have, us Star Wars fans, have things to look forward to. Because they're just going to keep feeding this garbage as long as it makes money to people. And I don't want to see that happen to my brand, to my favorite brand that I grew up with since I was a kid. Okay, so the stream will be set at 5 p.m. my time. Okay, 5 p.m. your time. So you said, what time did you say it was for you, Underground, right now? Thanks for doing that, Brandon. He's got a great channel. We're going to start collaborating, me and him, a lot. What happened?
Someone dressed as Captain Jack Sparrow just came onto my tycoon, and they ran off like Captain Jack Sparrow.
I was running, doing the running.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 12:57 for you right now, and you said you want to do it at 5 your time. For me, it's 2:57. So 5 o'clock. So it's basically 1 o'clock for you almost. 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. So how many hours would that be our time, honey?
I don't know.
He says at 5 o'clock his time, and it's 12:57 right now. For us, it's almost 3. So what would 5 be his time?
I don't know. My brain is not braining.
Yeah, he's happy to help you guys out for sure. Okay. That's good. I'm just trying to figure out what time that is for me so I know when to show up. So it's almost 3 o'clock for us right now. Let's think. 5 your time. I got a request. If it's cool, if I talk on one of your Dawn of DC podcasts one day, I got a cool Batman game I want to share with you about. Oh, that'd be cool. When would you want to join, Brandon? I'm doing one tonight. Would you want to join tonight? And also, Brandon, in order to have you join a podcast with me, I would need to make sure that I find you on social media, on either Twitter or Instagram, so I can send you the link so we can link up all together. So So comment either on the stream or on one of my videos your best format to reach you so that I can work it out where we can work together. Because I would love to have you on the podcast. It'll be cool after talking to you for so long to actually hear your voice. If you want to talk, we could do that. Yeah, we could start on Discord one of these days. Also, the reason I'm retconning Ponkrell's death and Bears Offie's death within the Star Wars Legend timeline is because I actually have big plans for those characters. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I haven't been on Discord in a while, Brandon, but I'll definitely be sure to get on there and chat with you. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, we should already be friends on Discord server, so that should be easy. Well, apparently, at the Deadpool Wolverine premiere, Blake Lively was wearing a red-ish suit, or not suit, but a dress that basically all but confirmed her now to be Lady Deadpool, confirmed for Deadpool and Wolverine now. Yeah, even Ryan confirmed it at the premiere, so they're basically not hiding that she's Lady Deadpool, which is fine. I didn't think she was going to be one of the big surprises in the movie anyway. I thought the fact we're getting Lady Deadpool as a variant was cool enough. And I think it only makes sense that it's his wife. Yeah, I believe we are too, Brandon. I will definitely have to get in there. I didn't enjoy the Bears storyline. I can't do tonight. Yeah, thanks for linking it, buddy. I'm subscribed to your main channel already, Anything Star Wars and Marvel. I've been subscribed for a while. I can't do it tonight because I'm working on Batman game presentation I want to share. Okay, no worries. Well, the next Dawn of DC, we'll make sure that we get that to happen. We can start warming up talking on Discord, and then we can build it up a different way. Of course, buddy. Oh, we're at 79. Not bad. Yeah, no, I think that definitely is possible. Yeah, like I said, man, I've been subscribed for a while. 3 people watching, not bad. 9 people watched that one. All right. Yeah. Messages restricted. What did it get restricted for? Does it not like sharing links in the thing? Showed up as restricted. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're definitely going to do cool stuff like that. Wow, Daniel Radcliffe is 35 years old for his birthday today. It's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So basically, within the Disney Star Wars canon timeline, Darth Plagueis trained an apprentice before Palpatine, and literally makes no sense and goes against Star Wars Legends EU timeline. Oh, I know. It's bad. Nothing in the Disney canon makes sense anymore, man. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here because I do need to go and eat some lunch with my fiance, and we're going to watch an X-Men movie to get ready for this week. And I will be back a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be a great Dawn of DC tonight, Brandon. Also, stay tuned. Lots more videos coming today. Lots of exciting. I'll be streaming later on both. I'll be streaming Spider-Man on PlayStation and something else on Twitch later tonight. So get ready for that, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for watching the stream.